We are live. How are you guys tonight? May I please get a thumbs up if the audio and visual are okay before we get rocking and rolling today. We have a lot to unpack today. Vibes are high. I hope you guys are having a great night. Hope you guys are being safe. We got a little thunder and rain in the background, so you get a little bit of that ambiance today. But if I can get some thumbs up, I'll get into the chat in a minute. We'll get into the topics. We'll get into the 3 featured channels. We'll get into the change my mind. We'll get into calls tonight. I'll explain what this is about right here. Hello, happy people. What up, Daphne, TN? So yeah, if you guys can give me a thumbs up. Angelique, thank you very much. TN, what up, what up, what up? Nikki, thank you. All right. What a weekend. What a day today. I mean, woo, what a week. A lot's happening, lots going on in the gig life and in my personal life. So my vibes are high overall. There's a lot to unpack today. Let me get set up. I'm a couple minutes behind, but we're going to get there. Don't worry. Okay. Let's see. Let's get these devices ready. We will have a special guest coming on the show. I'm thinking 1 or 2 special guests actually doing a live call, talking about some topics and some things. I hope you guys are doing great. There's just a lot going on in the gig community. And we're in some trying times. So I want to talk about some of those kind of things, but then I also want to put a different spin and perspective on it. Y'all know me. I am an opinionated mofo. Like, I am super opinionated. I'm passionate. I like to talk directly. I like to challenge you guys. I like you guys to challenge me. I did a video yesterday and I said some crazy things to some, and some people, I did put a community post up, very split down the middle on how that went. And I loved it. Great comments in yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Some people telling me, hey, I disagree with you. Look at it from this point of view. Yesterday's video was, it needed to be made. I wanted to get out of my brain. And I like to play devil's advocate sometimes. I've always been that guy. And I like to challenge myself to learn from other people that might be more educated on a subject or have more knowledge or whatever. But then I also, if I feel like I have some of that, I want to challenge people. And I think that's what's great about YouTube. I think that's what's great about having conversations. And I did that yesterday. And I felt really good about it. And not a lot of people agreed, but I feel really good about it because it sparks a conversation. And we had a really good, respectful conversation in the comments of that video. And none of it went sideways. And I listened and I replied. And I don't know, my vibes are high because of that. And I learned some things yesterday. I'm in a great mood today, so I want to pass that along to y'all. We're going to talk. So I'll get into the chat in a minute. We'll talk about topics real quick. We'll talk about the 3 featured channels as well. So topics tonight, we will be taking some calls at about 9:15, 9:20. That's my goal. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way in, please and thank you. So topics tonight: which food delivery app is best and why? I have my opinion. I'll share that in a minute. It could be obviously market specific, but we're talking in generalizations. Which app, if you put everything on the line, on the table, pros and cons of all the food delivery apps, which one's better? No Tip, No Trip 2.0. I'm going to keep screaming until you guys are annoyed because I really believe that, especially with gas prices on the rise. We'll talk about gas a little bit today for 5 or 10 minutes. Why would anybody want to deliver food to somebody that hits 0.00 in the DoorDash app to back out a tip when gas prices are on the rise? Somebody change my mind, make that make sense. I don't care how much the peak pay is. I don't care if the DoorDash is paying you $6 to go 2 miles. Why do you, as a delivery driver, driving your automobile, paying $4 a gas for gas or whatever, want to deliver food to somebody that backed out a tip? Make it make sense. We can talk about that. And strikes, are they all for show? Strikes or protests, whatever you want to call it. Is it just a show? Is it just a self-serving thing, a word we like to use, a word that sparks an emotion, a word that makes people watch a video, a word that pulls at people's heartstrings? Because striking and protesting is, a lot of people are passionate about it because they believe in what they believe in. They believe in a cause. They believe in having their voice heard. But is it all just for show? Does it really make a difference in the now or in the future? That's a topic as well. So on these change my mind ones, I like to take calls, or I'll be in the live chat of people that have a different perspective on it, have a different way of looking at it from maybe somebody like me. Most of you guys that are watching are going to have a different perspective possibly. And that's what these editions of these shows are about, because I am ready to learn and I'm also ready to challenge, and I'm ready to be challenged. So 3 channels tonight. I'll put them in the description at some point. I tried to do it, but I got left behind. So I had a really great, somebody made a rebuttal video to something I said about strikes. The channel name is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Robert R-E-E-S-E. He has some gig channels. He's an OG in this space. He's out in Cali, I believe. We had a back and forth in the comments, a respectful one. He challenged me on some things. I challenged him on some things. I love it. I'm gonna get him on the show probably in the next couple of weeks. Me and him have talked in the comments about that. Go check his channel out. He's got some interesting content. Go check him out. Second channel, Tavaris Little, my homie from Brooklyn. Hannibal's Hungry. Many of you guys know him. Had him on his channel. This guy is a courier. He's starting his own side hustle. He bought a van. I watched some of the live stream he did with this gentleman, Tavaris Little. He's got great content for somebody that has that bet on you mentality and it's going out there and hustling and grinding. I mean, fantastic, man. I started watching some of his videos. He's a true hustler, and I love to see that in this community. So check out his channel. And I got 2 more. I got like a bonus one. Third one, Trey Kennedy Reacts. Trey Kennedy is a comedian on YouTube, big channel, but now he has another channel called Trey Kennedy Reacts. Look it up, or you can check the link in the description when I put it in there later if you're watching on a replay. Just a funny, he tackles nationwide events and stories, and he makes it really comedic, and I just really like his channel, so go check him out. The last one, I gave a shout out a couple weeks ago, but we're going to get this channel to 1K in the next couple days, and I need your guys' help with that. And after we get this channel to 1K, we're going to get another one to 1K, because full transparency, getting your channel to 1K is a big deal for a lot of content creators. It makes you feel like the effort you're putting out there is worth it, and it's kind of like a badge of honor for some channels. So Dashing Grandpa, when I looked at this morning, you were at 957 Dashing Grandpa. He only needs 43 more. If you don't know who Dashing Grandpa is, go check out his channel. If you like it, hit the sub. I never ask you to just hit the sub. Check out a couple videos. He is my YouTube grandpa. He'll be in here later if he isn't already. Go check him out. Dashing Grandpa. He only needs 43 more subs, guys. Check him out. Okay. That's what we got going on right now. Let's get into the live chat, because we've already been going 7 minutes. I want to give shout outs and show a little love, and then we'll get going. So we have PPP in the house. Robert, good mode. We got Danielle, Jason. We got Nikki. Hello. PPP again. Monique, what up? Robert, Shatricia, Danielle. We have me. We have Sinbad 693. We have Rico Dash. What up? TN, always nice to see you in here. Angelique, thanks for being a channel member. How are you? Jamie, we got Rico Dash again. We got TN. We got April Bean. What up? Always nice to see you. We have Joseph Long. What's up, man? My #1 YouTube commenter on my channel. And we get a lot of comments, guys. It's Joseph Long. Appreciate you. Slavic, what up, brother? We got Daphne in the house. We got Marvin. We have Prompted Rider. Pull My Gig. What up, brother? Good to see you last night in that other stream. Gig Economy Talk with Lynn. Always a pleasure to see you here. Middleton Technologies. Hey, what up, Gary? How are you, my friend? Good to see you last night as well. Cliff Dog Dashing Go. Always a pleasure. Edith Santiago, April Bean, Laura D, Jerry, Daphne. Try to get to everybody. CC, Pink Sparks. What up? Carla, DB. All right, let me go down to the bottom here. Miss Joseph, Savvy Shopping, Holly Camp. Hello. Thank you for being a channel member. We got people are afraid they won't make money if they don't accept bad order. Yeah, I hear you. Those are the new ones. We're trying to turn the new ones into better new ones and eventually into OGs. You know what I'm saying, Gary? Andrew, Nazari, we got Tim. All right, Mary, hello. How are you? Always a pleasure. John, Brandon. All right, let me scroll. I'll get everybody. Keep typing. We'll talk. Wichita Falls, what's up in here? He's going to have trouble keeping up with this. Yeah, I know. But I wanted to give a little love. James Grant, what up? What's your go-to question? I like in a Manhattan. I don't know what that means. Go-to question? What's your go-to? Oh, you're talking about go-to drink. Good question. I'm all over the place, man. I like a beer. I like a good mixed cocktail, rum and coke. I'm drinking a little bit of like a sangria right now, a little wine, orange juice, and muddled blackberries. Like it depends on the mood I'm in. Great question. All right, Most Malone, Long Island Dash, what up? All right, so I think we're pretty much caught up there. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're just coming in. So We will be taking some calls in about 5 to 10 minutes. I want to talk about gas prices right now. I was watching a little bit of UDM before. I think he might still be going live. You can check him out if you like. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I always will keep it real. Even if I say things that aren't a popular opinion, I can only share my experience and share with you how I adapt in hopes that maybe that can trigger something or we can even disagree about it. Gas prices are an issue for a lot of people right now, but it is all relative. And my thing is I try to look at the positive side of things. I get it. So gas for me is gone up about, I wrote all this down. It's gone up about 25 to 30 cents. Okay. If you times that per what size gallon you have, tank you have, blah, blah, anywhere between $3.60 and we'll call it on the high end, $5 more it's costing me to fill my tank. I usually get upside up. I have a credit card to get cash back on that. So I do save a little bit. So if it says $3.60, I'm only paying like $3.35, $3.40. So I save a little bit. That helps. But I want to challenge the 158 people that are watching. If you're watching on the replay, we have to be willing to adapt. What I mean by that is if that means taking shorter trips, if that means for me, if it's costing me $5 or $6 more per gallon, let's just say, I look at it differently. I look at it like, okay, let me start my day 20 minutes early, do one extra order. That's how I make up my money. Now, if gas prices get to $7, we have to adapt there. But in the current state, that's what I'm doing. What are you guys doing? We can talk about that. It's affecting a lot of people. It's affecting me because I'm paying more, but I'm adapting a little bit to where it doesn't affect what I'm making per week. I might just have to work an extra 20 minutes to do an extra order. If that makes sense, can anybody relate? That's how I'm looking at the gas prices right now. Gas prices have been high like this before in my area. So, we got to adapt. You got to adapt or die. We can complain about it or we can do something about it. Now, will it get worse before it gets better? Probably, but I'm not a fuel expert. I'm not an economy expert. I can only share with you what I'm doing to adapt. And that means if I usually start at 10:30, I might start at 10 o'clock right now. Or if I usually end my day at 6:30 or 7, maybe I take an extra order to make up the extra money I had to spend on gas. I hope that makes sense. And that extra order could be a $6 or $7 order going a mile, a Taco Bell one. And that's still very fuel efficient. That's what I'm doing. I love to hear from you guys on what you guys are doing because we have to adapt. We have to adapt. If it gets bad in my market, I will get a bike and do downtown runs. That's what I'll do this summer. If gas is $7, I will get a bike. I'll do short 1 to 2 mile runs in downtown St. Louis. And that's what I'll do to adapt. We have to have solutions. So Nugs rules. Nugs is go. What's up? Hold her for a second. Absolutely. So we have our first special guest. Hi, Christina. Our first special guest, Ruby June. You guys know she makes special guest appearances. We never say no to Ruby June. Look at the lights. You don't need that. So we're going to pause for about 5 minutes on our phone calls. This is real life, y'all. This is what goes on in the Santiago household. Say hi. We're talking about gig work, adapting. We're talking about betting on ourselves. See, she knows all these words. We talk. Me and her go on walks. We went on 3 walks this week. St. Louis had great weather, and we talk. I talk to her like she's not a baby. I talk to her like she's like a little kid, and she can understand. And that's just me. I'm silly. So yeah. So what are you guys doing to adapt? We have to adapt or die. To me, that is, call it a mantra, call it an attitude. That's why I don't believe, the striking stuff. Hey, we can protest and strike for other things. In the gig economy, I think we have more control than we give ourselves credit for, and we have to be willing to adapt to what they do to us, right? That's how I rock. That's how I think, and it's working for me. I could sit and complain, and I do that sometimes in my car. And this is no tip, no trip. Oh my God, they lowered my base pay. I do that because that's real life. But at the end of the day, right after, I sit and I think, okay, what's my solution? Am I going to whine about it, or am I going to figure it out? I'm going to figure it out. I'm a solutions guy. I'm a hustler, like a lot of you guys that watch this channel. I'm not going to sit around and feel sorry for myself. I'm just not. So, and like I said, if gas gets to $7, I will adapt. Maybe I'll work less. I'll do something else. I'll get a bike. See, Ruby knows. We talked about this today. So I'll put her in a little banana seat in the front, or the bucket in the front. We'll be doing DoorDash together. That's how I look at stuff. And we can agree to disagree, but I want to challenge you guys just to think about that for a moment. Make it your own. How does that look like in your market? Would you even be able to do that? And just kind of go from there. Because at the end of the day, like, we control more than we think. I really do believe that. I think it's a mindset more than anything else. So, hi. My girlfriend hasn't been feeling good this weekend, so Poppy, meaning me, has been a little bit more on daddy duty. That's where this stain came from. So that was her dinner. Carrots, sweet corn, and pumpkin. And she decided to have a little fun with that. So, right? And then we did a bath. You know, this is great gig economy talk. But when the special guest comes in, we talk about other things. So, hi. She didn't really take a nap today. Like, it's been a long day. I'll say that. Let's look at the chat right here, Ruby. Let's see. Who do we have in the chat right now? Joseph, YM, Marvin, what up? Badge of Honor, what's up? How about whining about no tip, no trip? People learn to adapt. Yeah, listen, Roy, I do. But for me, I say that so the new people, because new people come to this channel every day, they can understand that we don't have to take every order. And grocery delivery has meant fewer miles and bigger payouts. That's what's up. High base pay, yeah. Plus, I do think that with the gas prices, peak pay could be more relevant and prevalent. Plus, it's going to take away some of the newbies that, you know, take a lot of trash orders and are only making 50, 60 bucks a day, but they're driving a lot. Those people might not be able to work and afford to do this. So there might be better offers for some of us, possibly. You ready? Say bye, Ruby. There it is. All right, so we will, let's see here. What time is it? Long Island Dasher's in the house. What up? What up? Roy will be the antagonist tonight. Be prepared. Roy, ain't nobody scared of you, bro. I'm not scared of you. We can talk all day. You know that. Bring it. Change my mind all day long. Any of the topics are listed in the chat. Plus, we'll be talking about it later. I've got a lot of shopping pays. That's what's up. Trust me, they understand. What up, Daniel? Thanks for being a channel member. Appreciate you. What's up, Roy? Yeah. You're right. We need to adapt, and I will. Gas prices scare some people away, and we'll wake some low tippers up. Yeah, it could be. Most people that don't tip aren't going to tip regardless of the gas prices. Ones that generally are tipping us or are good tippers that are aware of what's going on, they might tip an extra $1 or $2. We're going to see some of that. This week, I had a few cash tips, and 2 different customers told me, "Thank you for driving. I know gas is crazy. How you doing? Here's a $5 bill." 2 $5 tips. It was at night. That's not going to be normal, but we will see some of that from the kind people that understand, or the people that used to do this or currently do it, or people that used to work the service industry, or listen, or somebody that is like that works at a gas station. They know the gas prices, and then they go order food, and they know that we're using our vehicle. Like, we're going to see some of that. So we got to be able to be calm a little bit, relax a little bit, adapt a little bit. Okay. Because it might get better it might get worse before it gets better, but it will get better. I do believe that. Okay. You guys can challenge me on that as well. So let's go ahead and, if anybody, so the 3 channels I want to go over, I appreciate you doing that, Pull My Gig. You put Roy's channel in there or somebody's, I don't know. If you guys have a ranch, you can more than happy to put links in to channels. If anybody can put the links to these channels, Hot Facts with Robert Reese at some point, Tavaris Little, Dashing Grandpa, and Trey Kennedy Reacts. If anybody has time to do that at some point tonight, I know a lot of you guys will watch for a while. Please do that so you guys can check those channels out. Absolutely. Okay, so let's get the battle station set up here. We're going to take a call here very soon. We will probably place an order tonight. I'm thinking I might place an order because I got that cash I got this week. I don't carry a lot of cash. I got $10 in my car. I think I might place an order on DoorDash and leave 0 tip and see how long it takes. When the Dasher accepts it, I'll let them know, hey, I got cash for you. I promise I got your $10 bill for you. That way if they get somewhere and it's slow, they might wait. But then when I pick it up from them, I'm going to ask them, why'd you take this order? There's no tip on it. I'll just ask a very respectful, direct question. Maybe they'll tell me I'm new. I don't care. It was only going 2 miles. It doesn't matter. I thought I had to take everything. I'll share with you their response. But I will tip them $10 in cash. So it'll be worth their time. But I think I'm going to do that tonight. I'll ask you guys later if you guys think that's a good or bad idea. I always tip $10 on the app, but I want to see if there's a difference. Do I get cold food? I don't know. We'll test it out. What up, Rodney? Always good to see you. John, a smoking P. What up? What up? What up? Lucy, what up? Robert B. Drone says, do it. Yeah, do that. Vaughn, what up, bro? How are you, man? Vaughn, I see you in a lot of places. I need to give you a wrench. Hold on. And Vaughn's somebody that sometimes will, he calls me out sometimes. I like it, man. I love it. He gets a wrench for keeping it real. Okay, so I know I've seen Vaughn a lot in UDN's channel. All right, so let's get to the phone line here. If you guys want to talk about these topics, to change my mind, if you have a difference of opinion, you can text in on the text line right there. And we're going to take our first call from somebody that I spoke to earlier. Let's see if they are ready first, okay? This was unexpected too, but they reached out to me and they, so they were going to go live. Okay, so let me, hold on here. Got a lot of phones here. Hold up. Okay, let's go there. Okay, I'm going to call there. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. All right, continue to text in though, y'all. Hold up. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just do it. I'm gonna leave that line open. I'll just call from right here. There we go. Text in though. I got the number in the chat.
Yo.
What's up, man? Hey, I'm not going to say who it is. I want to see if people can guess. So don't say who it is yet. But how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
DoorDash.
What's that?
I just did some DoorDash right now.
Woo! Okay, so how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Do you want me to say who it is yet or no?
Not yet. Hold on. I want to see if somebody can guess. So this person has a channel. Okay, yeah. Somebody already got it. All right, so who do we got on the line tonight?
Oh, what's up? It's Tanner Markley.
Tanner Markley from...
all the DoorDashers with some truth.
Tanner Markley from Vegas. Hey, let me ask you a quick question. So you're doing dashing. What do you pay for gas? Because I know you're driving like an SUV, right? What's your gas cost right now?
It cost me $78 to fill my tank yesterday.
78. So you're about $32 more than me. That's wild, man.
Yeah, this thing has a big tank, and it's $4.72 in Vegas right now, where I just paid.
Good Lord. Okay, so how are you going to adapt? Are you worried about gas prices? What's your thought on that before we get rolling?
Yeah, so here's how I adapt. I do casual dashing. That's my thing. Like, bet on yourself is your thing. Casual dashing is my thing. Anywhere I'm going throughout the day, I try to just do a DoorDash on the way because I was already going to drive those miles anyways. So no matter how expensive gas prices is, it's always going to be worth it to add a DoorDash on the way. As long as I'm not adding those extra dead miles in, it's always going to be worth it.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm adapting and just juggling multiple things while I'm doing it. I'm trying to make the drive as efficient as possible.
Yeah, I know that's been a big thing on your channel. Even when I was watching, when I first started watching, let's say, I don't know, I guess it's been about a year since I've been watching you and other people since I've been on YouTube. And I remember the dashing, the casual dashing was big. That's how you pay for your food sometimes. If you get Chipotle and it's $8, you try to get an $8 order going back, so you feel like you're actually getting it for free, kind of like you're willing to work for 20, 30 minutes to eat lunch. And I think that's a good idea.
I'm literally doing that right now. I just went to Blaze Pizza. I picked up an order on the way from Blaze Pizza, and I just dropped it off. So now I got a free pizza. Well,
there you go.
It's like I paid like $2, but
yeah. I think that's smart, man. I think that's smart because you're not somebody that works full time. You're not out there 30, 40 hours a week doing DoorDash, right?
Not at all.
Not at all, right?
It's convenient. I just sign in when I'm about to drive somewhere. And typically it's usually on the way to the gym, and I'll try to do one order on the way, sometimes one on the way back. But just when it's convenient. And the other day we added up a whole $39 of just casual dashing, so it's totally worth it.
It makes sense. So what do you got on your mind? What do you got on your mind tonight? I know you texted me earlier. Go ahead and share that with us.
Dude, you just got a $99 freaking.
I know. I was just getting. Hold on. Let me read this comment. Ron and Kelly. Hey, Pedro. Been watching your channel since October last year. Thank you for inspiration. Thanks for your tips for sure, helping us make better choices. Paying $6. Wow. Ron and Kelly, not necessary. Very humble. Thank you very much. Wow. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you, guys. So, Tanner, what do you want to talk about? What do you got in your mind?
All right. I got to call out Hannibal. I get to beat with Hannibal.
Okay.
Actually, I was just watching his live stream from the other day. So his video is titled, and I didn't watch the whole entire thing. Maybe they got to this at all. But his video was titled, "Who's to Blame for Low Paying Orders? DoorDash or Low Tipping Customers?"
Right.
And before we get to the answer, I want to know from some of the people in the chat, who do you blame for the low tipping or low paying orders? Like, what's your initial response to that?
Mine?
Yeah, who do you blame for that?
Yeah, I think I do not. So when I see offers, I've been in the service industry a long time. So when I see a low paying offer, my first thought doesn't go to blame DoorDash, if I'm being honest. I look at it like, okay, that's a cheap customer. They don't want to tip me. They're not my customer. They're DoorDash's or McDonald's customer. I don't do business with people that don't tip me. That's my philosophy. So while I understand, the base pay could be more from these companies. I get it, but that's just how it works. Like, like for a customer to have to take the time to enter in and modify the tip that's suggested and hit in 0.00, that is not my customer. So I blame them. And that might not be a popular response, but I don't blame DoorDash for that. I blame DoorDash for other things, but not what I make. I value what I make is like what I put into it. So I don't expect them to pay me. I like for them to pay me more, but they're not going to. So I'm looking at it like from a reality standpoint. So what about you?
Yeah, so I definitely would agree with you on that point. Like, if there's a low paying order, that's obviously the customer's fault for not putting in a tip.
Yeah.
But I don't think us as DoorDash drivers can blame either of those two people. I think the only people we can blame, if you are relying on DoorDash as your main source of income, the only person you can blame is yourself. Because it's like, so if you're a McDonald's hamburger flipper, who are you going to pay for your minimum wage paying job? McDonald's or the customers of McDonald's? Neither. That's just the market value of that job. You have to be real with yourself and take the blame on your own shoulders, because if you're doing a job where, let's be real, just about anyone can do it, that's the market value of that job. That's why it pays very low. That's why people just expect, in order to show up at their house, just paying a couple dollars, because it's been done. People can do it for that cheap, and they will do it for that cheap. And no matter how much we complain and blame other people for it, it's always going to be that way. So the reality is we're doing a job I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, but the reality is, like, it's a very easy job to do. It was great a few years ago when it was more rare to be a DoorDash driver, but now that it's so popularized, it's going to get lower and lower, I'm sure. Like, I don't see it getting better, and especially, I would say it's getting lower and lower just with gas prices.
Yeah, I think, I agree with some of that. Where I would push back a little bit is, I think, I speak on some of this. I think it's all about perspective and where you're at in your life, right? Because some people at work McDonald's, I remember in the last year or so, we had the minimum wage, get it to $15 an hour. And a lot of places like McDonald's and Target just raised theirs. And other places are raising that minimum wage because cost of living has gone up, but the minimum wage hasn't with the inflation. So I get that some of these places should be paying more. I think that that's fair, because when inflation going up and the cost of living going up and rent going up, but these places are paying the people the same, and some people do rely on these jobs for whatever reason, right? It is an easy job. McDonald's can be easy, but it can also be hard depending on what you're doing there. If you're a GM of McDonald's, I'd say that job's not that easy. If you're a front person counter, it's not that hard, but you're short staffed, so there's a little bit of stress there. But I do agree with like, we have to take personal ownership of our situation. So that's why I'm not really a strike guy. Like, I'm going to make what I make based on my hustle and my market and figure it out on my own. I'm not going to rely on somebody else to do it for me necessarily. That's just my mindset. So I get that point. But I think it's hard, because I think guys like you and I that are trying to start a business, or you have several businesses already, I think it's easy for us to have that mindset because we're living it. But there are a lot of people out here that haven't gotten to that point yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've been in a different mindset lately. I read this book called Extreme Ownership, and it's made me change my perspective on anything. When anything happens, I always look to blame myself first and see what I could have done to avoid that. Because in the end, you're the only person who can really control your reality. There's so many factors that are going to be out of our control, and like it's up to you to really control the things that happen in your life.
Yeah. No, I agree with that 100%. And, I didn't do enough of that from when I was probably, I'd say 20 till about 35. I was just W-2ing it, salary, had what I thought was a decent job. I really enjoyed it. I thought there was some kind of like honor in it. And, every year from that time in my life, I was making more money than the last year, but like I wasn't really that happy. And I didn't have a lot of control because it was dependent upon a lot of other factors and what bosses I had and how they thought about what we should be doing as a company. So now it's like once I kind of took that power back and said, you know what, I want to focus on like what I really want to do and be my own boss and, like use the apps as a stepping stone. It kind of transformed my way of looking at certain things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. So I just want people to look out there for like other options or things you can do while you're driving around to make it more convenient and make more money while you're doing the job, because they can't just expect us to be full-time delivery drivers right now. Like, you got to be doing other things as well at the same time. And maybe with gas prices, it's probably not a good idea to just adding more delivery driving apps probably isn't the best option right now. Looking towards other things. It's probably a better way to go. Yeah,
I definitely agree. You got to, you have to figure out. So I talk about how it's actually, and I'm really lucky, and I know every market's different. It's really easy for me to make $200 a day in my market. If I pushed it, I could make $300 a day, but I don't need or want to push it. I don't want to spend that much time with DoorDash. It's just, no, I'm not going to do that. So my market's I'm really blessed. I'm very, very lucky, but it took me time to learn the market. But if DoorDash didn't hit and Uber didn't hit, hey, I'd check out Roadie. I'd check out Instacart, Dumpling. I would do what I had to do to figure out how to make 200 a day, because that's what my number is. Everybody should have a number. It'll be different for everybody. But, I would have to take that personal responsibility and say, I got to figure it out. If none of the apps said, hey, if I got to go back to W-2, that's what, if I had to do it, I would do it. I'd swallow my pride and do it. But I'm going to hustle really hard to where I don't have to do that, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So I guess what I'm really saying is it's not just like, you can't just say multiple streams of income. Like, I think a better way of thinking would be multiple styles of income, because if some of us have multiple streams of income, but it's Uber Eats, DoorDash, and like everything is reliant on your car. Maybe a better thing to look into is just multiple styles of income.
Yeah.
Completely different fields.
Yeah. Well, I think multiple streams is, if you have 5 different apps, but they're all gig delivery apps, that's one stream of income, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiple streams would be, hey, you have a gig app, so you do DoorDash and Uber Eats, but then you have an Etsy, you have a Poshmark, and you do thrifting. And then you have a vending machine, or maybe you do some kind of like consulting or coaching on the side. That's another stream of income. Maybe you have a part-time W-2, you work a waitress job every Sunday morning for brunch. That's another stream of income. But if all your streams are just different apps, that's still just one stream, in my opinion.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. Hey man, I appreciate you calling in and hitting me up, and definitely make that video for Hannibal. I know he's ready for that. He's game. That's my dude. Definitely do that. He'd love it. And I'll take some more calls, but I appreciate you hopping on, man.
Sweet. I'll be driving through in like 3 months or so through St. Louis. So.
Well, you got my number. Definitely hit me up. All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right. See you.
All right. The one and only Tanner Markley. He was one of the first channels I started watching, actually. Him and UDM and DoorDash Dad and a few others, like when I got into this YouTube stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear that rain. Is that bad? Is the audio okay? Can I get a thumbs up or thumbs down? Because I know if I can hear it, you guys can hear it based on the microphone I use. I want to make sure it sounds okay. And once again, thanks for the $99. That was not necessary, but absolutely amazing. Appreciate it, Cliff, Angelique. Okay, cool. Daphne, thank you. Okay. So, interesting call, I'm going to check the text. I'm going to check the text line. I want to see if we have anybody that might feel a little bit differently about some of the things that were said or the topics that we have tonight. So let's check the text line and see if we have any. I only got one. Let me put the number in again. So topics tonight are strikes just for show? What food delivery app is the best? I'll share with you why I think mine is that. And no tip, no trip 2.0. Make a sandwich. Why should we be telling people it's okay to deliver people food if there's no tip on it when a customer has to back out a tip when gas prices are high? Like, why do we think that's okay? I don't care if DoorDash is paying me $5. If my peak pays $2.25 and there's a $3 peak, so it's $5.25 off for going a mile, nobody should take that order. And I'll debate somebody if you want to come on, hit the text line, because you're devaluing yourself. If you're on the $3 peak, you should wait for an $8.25 order. Don't take the $5.25. That customer backed out a tip. They're probably those customers historically in my market and many others, based on what you guys tell me, those are the ones that don't give you good delivery instruction. It's going to keep you waiting. Might say they didn't get the food. You're in the line at that Taco Bell. They're going to text you, "Where's my order? It's been 30 minutes." Well, it's been 30 minutes because they didn't tip and the base pay went up. We should never be delivering food. Those aren't customers. They're Taco Bell's customers and DoorDash's customers. Your customers are the ones that are valuing you, valuing your time, and they're going to tip you based on the suggestion in the app, or maybe even a little less or a little more or whatever. But if you don't leave a tip on a food delivery app, you're uneducated or ignorant. It's my opinion. Changed my mind. So I put the number in the chat right now. And we can have a friendly back and forth about it if anybody's interested. If you're not, that's cool. You know me. I can talk for days. We'll get into the live chat. Let's see. I think we did have I got to request to talk to you about a real gig issue I don't hear people talking about in gig work that I would love to hear. Answer on. Let's see what Rusty's talking about. So I do want to stay on topic, Rusty, but I will ask you what you'd like to talk about. Okay. JV Productions, what up? The live is always a good way to end the week. That's why we do them on Sunday. JV Productions, he was a shout out on my channel. He was featured on this channel about maybe JV? It was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. He's got a newer channel. You guys can check him out. Let's see. Gas price went up. So Linda L. Gas price went up to $4.25 to $5 now. So tough to deliver is far out. Yeah, absolutely. I've like I said earlier, for those of you that are new coming in, I'm adapting with me. If it's costing me $6 more to fill my tank, I'm doing one extra order a day to combat that. So what that means is I'll start my day an extra 20 minutes early, or I will extend my day 20 minutes to do that one order. And it's $6, $7, $8, whatever. If it's $10, great. That's what I do. So for me, I was getting to make $100 would cost me $9 to $10. Now it's costing me a little bit more. So I still want to make my 200. Now I'm just up my goal by $6 or $7 or $8. So lately I've been making $210, $208 each day on average. That's how I'm combating my gas costs. So I am having to spend an extra order of time on it, but that's what I'm doing. So, okay, so let's see. He says it's on topic. Let's see what we got here. Let me see here. Somebody said I'm the GOAT. I'm definitely not the GOAT. That's Nugs, but I am. If I'm okay, so Nugs is the GOAT for YouTube entertainment with the gig economy, in my opinion. He's Michael Jordan. I'll be Kobe Bryant. That's how I look at it. So respectfully, but I appreciate the kind words. Appreciate that. Daniel Hart, I have a different opinion about no-tip orders in my market. If you get a chance, love your channel. Ooh, love it. So Daniel Hart, I have a different opinion. Let me ask if he's ready, because I would love to hear what his opinion is on that. All right. Troy, what up? What up? Lauren, what up? Always nice to see you. Marvin, hello. Matthew, what up? Nugs is wild. He's funny. He's humble. He has no humility. Great. He's the best entertainment in the gig community, hands down. I don't think there's anybody close. When he puts a video out, I watch. It's funny. I like him for different reasons. I like other people for other reasons. Dash or Pass is my favorite channel on YouTube just because I like her personality. And I shared that with you guys many times. I wish he made more videos. I love everything about her. But yeah, I love it, man. I love it. And he's funny. Yeah, he's hilarious, man. And he could just talk about anything, Okay, so yes, sir. He says, so Daniel says he's ready. Let's go ahead and give him a call right now. All right, let's raise this channel up. Okay, speaker on. Daniel, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Pedro?
I am doing well. So what would you like to talk about tonight, my friend?
All right. So I live in sort of a similarly sized area. So the metro area of Chattanooga, Tennessee is like about 350,000 people.
Okay.
But it's all super spread out. And I have an SUV. So, I put a lot of miles on my car. And, just in between, whenever it starts to slow down, I'll get a no-tip order. If I'm in the city center, sometimes it's so close that I can walk.
Okay.
So
yeah.
So I just, I love to walk and just get some sunshine sometimes. I just kind of consider it like a break. Like in some jobs, you get like a 10-minute break, and I'm making a little bit of money on the side.
Yeah, I can dig that. Okay, I would. So you're saying you get an order, and it's like walking distance, and you would take those, or do you actually also get in your car and go 2 or 3 miles for $3?
I mean, sometimes I will if it's just super slow, I'll get in my car. But in the city, like in Chattanooga, parking's ridiculous, especially in some of these apartment complexes. So it's actually quicker if I just like park at the restaurant and then just walk to the apartment complex that they live at.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I've actually done that a few times, not on a no-tip order, but I think one time it was a no-tip, but I didn't know it because the base pay was so high. But it is what it is. But yeah, like one was like across the street from this place called High Point downtown on Washington Ave, and I walked it across the street to a hotel right there. And another couple times was on South Grand, and I walked it like 2-3 blocks, and it made more sense to walk rather than getting in a car, finding a parking spot. It actually saves you time.
Exactly.
But listen, man, Daniel, I'm super petty, and that's one of my flaws. Like I'm a petty human being sometimes. So like I look at it like even if it's like 3 p.m. in my market and it's slow, and I see that Taco Bell order $3 going around the corner, I still don't take it. But that's just me because I'm petty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Everybody's got their, in your market, it may make more sense to do that. But where I'm at and just the state of my SUV, I'm like, man, sometimes I just got to do it.
No, I hear that. You made a really good point, too. I didn't think about. You're talking about getting out of your car. It's like a 10-minute break. You're walking. It's a nice day. Hey, I get that because you're getting, it sucks sometimes to be in your car all day. And if it's a nice sunny day, why not take a stroll that you might have been taking anyway and make a few bucks?
Exactly, and I think that's important, whenever you're out there, just even if you're not taking orders, just to take a few minutes to get out of that little box of metal and just clear your head,
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more, man. I don't do it enough. Sometimes I do it if I'm like really frustrated or having a bad day, but like I need to do it a little bit more. But my market's so busy that sometimes I just don't have the time. I feel like I'm losing out on money if I take a stroll, but I think it is super important. If you don't mind me asking, you said you had an SUV. You're in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Well, I've been there a few times. Great city.
Nice. St. Louis.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Not far. We're only like 4 hours, 4.5, something like that. 5. I don't know. It's pretty close. But what is your gas cost in Chattanooga right now?
So on average, it's looking like $3.79. Some places will price gouge, but I haven't seen it go above $4 a gallon anywhere in the area yet.
Okay, so you're just a little slightly higher than me. Let me ask you a question. You drive an SUV, so you're probably getting what? You're getting 15, 16 MPGs per gallon. What are you getting? 20 at tops?
Yeah, 20 tops. It's a smaller SUV, but yeah.
Same as me. I have a Ford Escape. I get about 22 right now. It's not great, but it is what it is. What would gas have to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, for you to consider doing this less or doing something altogether different?
I don't know. I would say it'd have to get pretty close to Cali prices, like, close to $5 a gallon, because I just do it kind of on the side. I mean, I'm getting into teaching ESL and stuff. I just graduated from college with a Spanish degree, so.
Oh, fantastic, man. That's what's up, man. That's nice.
Yeah.
So how long before you get into your field?
I got a few interviews set up this week for some temporary stuff, so I'm hoping for the best.
That's what's up, man. Hey, good luck on that. Congratulations on graduating. That's awesome. I like to meet people that do this as a kind of a side hustle because I think it's really a really good way to make some side money hustle. I really believe that.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, appreciate you calling in with a different opinion. I respect it. I'm still just petty. I can't do it, but hey, do what you do, my friend.
Yeah, same to you, man. I respect your opinion, love your channel, and thanks for calling in, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, bro. Peace.
All right. So you know what? Listen, I'm petty. Y'all know I got no shame in the minute yet. I just can't deal with customers that don't tip. But you know, when he mentioned taking a stroll, it's convenient. You know, a little break, and he's making a few bucks. I can rock with that. And sometimes you might be setting yourself up for a customer that is going to be a little extra. But hey, you're rolling the dice. We do that anyway. I do that anyway. You know, trying to find hidden tips. You know, we're all gambling sometimes on some levels. So appreciate that call, man. Really good call. I like that. So let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's talk the subjects in the podcast. So I'm going to call this. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. This is. Oh, Lord. Hold on. I don't know the. Hold up. Who's this? Video. No. So this text says, I live in a poor area. No tip orders are common, and majority of my orders. I have no choice to take these orders because I maintain the top dasher status, and it is an advantage to me when the people with money actually use the DoorDash service. What do you suggest I do? I can't turn down these orders to maintain my 70. Let's see if this person wants to talk, because you guys know me. I have a strong opinion about that. So let's see if they want to chat for a minute. How much Grandpa paying? No. Grandpa ain't paying nobody. I've been promoting this channel. So, Grandpa, we're trying to get you to 1K this week. I saw today you needed 43 people. So let's see if we can make that happen. Don't worry, Roy. If you behave, you'll be next, my friend. I'm joking. Let me share a little story with y'all. Me and Roy go back and forth. I'll make a video, Roy make a video response, and I'll look at it like, what's wrong with this dude? He's being a hater, right? And sometimes we'll make a video, I'm like, I feel exactly what he's saying. And other times I'm like, dude, this guy's crazy. But me and him actually talked the other day, just me and him, and I'll share that with y'all because I know he won't mind. And we had a really good conversation. And it was a 5-10 minute conversation. And people, men and women, should be able to do that with one another. Even if you have a different opinion about something, we should be able to reach out, have a direct conversation, and chop it up. So, Roy, I appreciate you calling me that day. That's all I'll say. So I think we need more of that. We can't just dismiss people and say, hey, you think differently than me, so you're this or you're that. We need difference. We need different. The world would be boring if we didn't have that. 100%. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see this guy. This is the maintain. Okay, this is the top dasher that says he has to take the low tip order or no tip orders to maintain status. Hello. This is Pedro. You are live. Who do we have on the line tonight?
My name is John.
John, how are you, my friend? So I read your message. If you go ahead and share with the audience what you got going on in your market and why.
In my market, I'm in North Carolina on the coast side, but
okay.
I'm not going to get specifics because of whatever. But in my market, I am finding I've been here. I recently moved to the area because of a job, but I DoorDash on the side for a reason for extra cash is gig, just like everybody else does it for. In my area, I have it's a very financially diverse area. I mean, you have people with like money that live outside of town, and then you have like a lower income inside of the town itself. Now, like I went out to just examples like going out today, like you wouldn't believe I had nothing but $4, $3.50, all this 8, 9, 10, 11 miles for all these, and this is what the normal thing has been while I've been in here, and that's during lunch hours, dinner hours, breakfast, whatever. It doesn't matter. And demands of the people that want this too, including calls like I need this, like calls telling me I need to leave it at my back door, don't put it by the steps, do all this kind of thing. And you're like, how do you I have to maintain it for the other reason. The other reason I didn't put in there I maintain it is because I go visit a friend over in a more affluent area over by Raleigh, North Carolina. And him and I had been out there. He was a top dasher. I was not. We DoorDashed for 4 hours each of us. He made like over $100. I made 42.
So can I ask you a question?
It's like, sure.
Was when that 4-hour time that you guys did that, where he was top dasher and you weren't, was that just a one-time deal, or did you guys do that multiple weeks?
We did it only for the one day, because he was telling me, I'm making money, so you should come over here. It's always busy. And I said, okay. And he actually pulled next to me in the car, and his was like, he would get an order and I would sit for 20 minutes. It was just like and then night and day, I went over there as a top dasher once I got it. And I make, like, you know, for me, I'm only doing it for 4 to 5 hours a night here and there when I go over there. But I go from making $40 to making $128, $111, $138. I'm making like money big time. I'm making money for it's worth my time to do it. But that one time, and then when he switched over, because he dropped off of the top dasher, because he was actually in the promotional period for the 2 weeks. Okay. After he did that, he almost quit because he started getting the $40 4 5 hour days. So it's like.
So can I share with you something? So, you said you were in North Carolina, right?
Correct.
Okay. So obviously every market's different. You know, I have to put that disclaimer out there because, you know, I'm in a very, very, what I consider busy market. And I'm very lucky. I'm very densely populated. I have a lot of zones. I'm not a top dasher. I can dash now 99% of the time when I want. And when I can't, I schedule and then I can dash early anyway. So I'm very, very, very lucky. And I know that. I know everybody doesn't have that. But what I will say is my acceptance rate in the last month, the highest it's been is about 45. The lowest it's been is about 17. So it's pretty low. I've gotten to 0% twice. And I think, in my humble opinion, I've been doing this full-time for a little over a year and part-time for another 6 months or so. I think it's all coincidence. I think it's just about proximity of where you're at. I don't think that the acceptance rate matters at all. I think that it's just, you know, where you're at, who's ordering. There isn't really, you know, Nugs. I don't know if you know who Nugs is. He did a really good video. He accepted every order for like a whole week. And his acceptance rate got up to 89%. He worked 50 hours and made $600. And every order he was getting, not every order, but he was getting a lot of $4, $5, $6 orders. And some would say the algorithm knows he's willing to take it, so they're sending him that. And, you know, I know some people say I'm top dasher, I make a lot of money. I think it's a little bit of luck mixed with coincidence, mixed with your market, mixed with the proximity of where you're at, closeness to the restaurant, because I make really good money for my market at least, and I have a really, really bad acceptance rate. So my challenge to you would be, don't just take that 4-hour sample size. You know, you might be, that could have just been that 4-hour window. It might not be.
Well, I'm not worried. The 4-hour sample size is in an area where you're in a more, affluent area. Now, I'm not saying that it's possible that if I'd have dashed for longer periods of time, but it's frustrating. It was a frustrating moment.
Oh, I
have not experienced that. Have not experienced that with a top dasher over there. I make hundreds of dollars in a weekend. I can make $3 to $4. I can make $500 in a weekend if I wanted to sit around and go over there and do that. But I have a life too, like everybody else that does it.
Yeah. No.
The thing about it is that yes, if you are in the markets, like that's the whole thing. It's kind of like the whole. I was really cool that I put on YouTube and you were doing this. It's kind of like the whole thing is if your market. Like, I don't know if there's an argument about there. You want to go no gig, no tip, no trip, stuff like that. There are markets out there where that's not an option. That's not an option for certain people because you know what? You either how about just no trip? Because you don't even want to go out. I mean, who cares? I mean, understandable. Gas prices are what they are now. But if you're not going to make it, like today I went out. Today when I went out, I made like $36. I made like $36 in like 3.5 hours. Yeah. And I got canceled orders and stuff like that. You're not making it. It's like the biggest thing that I have a problem with is that you look at the thing that I've noticed and like the argument between it is like if you're in Chicago, if you're in New York, if you're in a major city, you can make money because you don't have to travel that far. If you're in a poorer area or any place that doesn't have money, like if you're needy, like I've started to research things like that. Like over at like when they say like who can make the most in a bigger affluent area. Yeah. Like a Raleigh. There's houses over there I delivered to are in the millions. Yes, I get big tips from them. $20 tip for taking it for 8 miles. I'll take it 8 miles for $20 in my pocket. Absolutely. It's a straight shot up a highway.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I do those all day. Absolutely. I'll never turn that down.
You're right. You Right. No, everybody will do those.
Yeah.
But you get 4 miles here because you don't have it. It's like the whole argument behind like the base of it is, yes, I agree 100%. If people don't want to tip, you shouldn't take that.
Yeah.
But when you're in a market where you have to take it, there has to be a line that's drawn there because you know what? If you want to make money, you have to suffer sometimes to get the big goal. It's like fishing. Some days you just don't catch. You're not catching anything. And then all of a sudden, wham! Because I can sit there and like prove along it. I mean, I don't get the details of what city I'm in. Yeah. Or for whatever reason, because people are watching it and whatever like this. But this place is poor. It has a high crime rate. It has all kinds of things. It states that there's not anything. It's not saying that anything is like we're not looking at a Raleigh thing like that where we're selling our houses for $500,000 or $600,000. These are areas that people are more affluent. Like I can drive around at night in those areas and I don't care.
Yeah.
But I won't drive around at night. Sometimes in some of the parts of the towns where I'm staying at now. I'll be like decline because I don't feel safe there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like the argument that goes back and forth in it. It's like, people out there, it's like, it's good to go for a cause and trying to help people make money and put it out there. But there are a lot of other factors that have to play into just not going, okay, I'm not going to take this.
Yeah. No, you bring up a really good point. And I'm thinking about, each market is different. Yeah, there are markets where, you're in a less, maybe your average median income is 30,000, 20,000, who knows, right? Like low, right? And
right.
Or less. It could be poverty where like the household income is like 10 grand, right? That those are areas, there's a lot of areas in America like that. And those people, use the apps. And maybe you have to drive an hour out of your way to get to a better area, but then is it really cost effective?
It's 40 minutes for me to drive up there, to 40 minutes for me to drive to an area that makes it worth it.
Yeah.
But even there, DoorDash has its algorithm. DoorDash says I take orders that are larger, and I don't know enough about the study of the app and that, but DoorDash also likes to send me or probably other Dashers in general, to areas that are nobody's at for the very reason is like the reason that you're saying no tip, no trip.
Yeah.
They send you up into those areas because there's nobody up there.
Yeah.
Like I got sent up there and it'll put a big one. Like I get $13 to take me over to this area and it's only 7 miles or something. And it's like all highway. It's an easy trip. You get over there and you can't get out of there unless you pause your dash and then turn your GPS on and drive all the way back over because they're going to keep you there making $2.
Yeah. You know what I do? So I get those too. It was John, right?
Yes.
Okay. So John, I get those too. And I used to sometimes like chase Peak Pay when I was new. And North County, I can get to North County from here, Florissant or Hazelwood in about 30 minutes. And there used to be like $4 or $5 Peak Pays for lunch. I drive up there and I would sit and there'd either be no orders or there'd be no tips. And I would just get frustrated and I'd leave. And now they'll even try to send me, like you're talking about, with a nice $15, $18 order going 15, 18 miles, right? And it's, $1 a mile per ratio, whatever, a lot of highway miles. But then I know that's going to be round trip because I don't want to stay up there because there could be a lot of trash.
Right.
I just decline it. And that could be a customer that's tipping because that's probably not all base pay if it's $18. The likelihood of that probably being $8 base pay, $10 tip, something like that. But I just stay away.
Well, I mean, peak pays around I found out, like, I don't know if it's true across all markets the same way. The peak pays around, like, more affluent areas are absolute dead zones because even though it might say very busy, there are so many dashers out in that area that it's flooded and you're not getting nothing. Like, I sat out in a $4 peak pay, got one order in 2 hours.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And sometimes the app will say very busy, $4 peak pay. And you get there and you're not getting anything like you're saying. And it's because they know it's not really busy, but they want drivers in that area to take any, they want to put 50 drivers there and there's only maybe going to be 20 orders, but you're going to be fighting for the scraps at that point. But you might make decent money, but the app's not going to be going off,
The app doesn't, the app does live in here. It says like it's very busy, but it's like I went today just as an example of, like very busy and like the orders that are bad that are coming in. Like I went to the grocery store, took a trip there, turned on the app because I didn't have anything perishable. It said it was very busy on the app, and I like to pop in. I don't care if I go out for a couple hours. I'm a night owl anyway.
Yeah.
And they're like, I click it on there. It wants me to drive 5.5 miles out to get a hamburger, and then drive to Dollar General and shop for somebody's stuff, and then drive 6 miles to their house for $8. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. So, I think,
and then log out.
Yeah, John, I think you make some good points, and it is obviously, what I would say, everything's market specific, and I know some people are in markets to where, hey, Pedro, I can't do no tip, no trip 2.0 because then I would make $0, and I want to make at least 15. I want to do 3 orders at $5 and make 15 an hour. That's better than 0. Hey, right. I get it.
I agree with that.
Do what works for like you.
Right, and I agree with that 100%. There's just a lot of things that are like, in the whole situation that, like, if you're going to make the argument, you have to, like, make the argument from all standpoints instead of just saying people are cheap. Because you can't say people are cheap, because a lot of people, like, I have a conscience, too, in the sense of it, too, and I hate to say it, but, a lot of people might order from that, and that might be the only meal they get that day. And if it's 2 minutes down the road, I usually take it to them, because, you know what, it's the way it is. It's just like, I don't think that everybody's inherently evil or cheap. Some people just don't have the money. I mean, if you want to make all the money in your world, be greedy, knock them all down, don't care about anybody, period, and you're good.
No, I hear
that's
that.
How millionaires make. That's how millionaires are millionaires.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it is.
What I would say, though, and you bring up a good point, because I would think of, like, certain family members maybe that I've had, or that don't have a lot of money and they want to treat their family to a special KFC meal, right? They want to get a family bucket.
Right.
It's really expensive with delivery charges. It's $60 to feed your family of 4. And you don't tip. I get it. And that's like a special, maybe it's a kid's birthday. I understand that. But listen, John, I'll be real with you. I'm just too petty. I can't deliver it. And the only reason I say that is because
nothing wrong with that.
My market's so busy that I'm just losing money if I take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. And I'm out here to try to make what I can because I don't want to do this for that long.
So. Well, that's exactly why we all do it. I mean, that's why I drive 2.5 hours to a bigger market on certain weekends when I do and hang out with my friend and play golf and do other things like that. And we go over there, and then I'll dash over there, and I can make $300 in a morning session and in an evening session, like on a couple days, make $300 and say, sweet, my weekend's paid for, and go about living whatever and still have money in my pocket. But the fact is that that's 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
But I lose money going over there in the first place.
Right, and I would say this, John, too. I don't want to forget. So, and we can agree or disagree, but we're having a good conversation here, so I want to keep it going. So
go ahead.
I also think you mentioned, like, it's not that people are cheap, maybe they just can't afford it. My rebuttal to that, and what I would challenge you, John, is I would say if you can't afford the $60 of KFC, we'll use my example, right? And
go ahead.
The delivery fee is $8, and there's a little bit of a service charge, and hey, I get it. If you can't afford it, and if you're poor, you should be, I think, making better meal choice. Like, make a sandwich, make some pasta. Like, I went grocery shopping today. Like,
well, I don't disagree with your. I don't disagree with your. I don't disagree with your thinking there in that way. I look at it. I can look at it that way. And the person who wants to make real money off of this, as you say, it's market specific. But you can also state that there is if your area isn't going to, if your area is not going to give you that, if it's not going to give you that kind of money, like that's the one thing that is never discussed. Like, all these things are like every YouTuber out there looks on there and makes like, I made $167 tonight. Yeah, congratulations. You live in a big area.
Yeah.
It's like, there's not a video. I'm not doing YouTube videos about what it's like to DoorDash in a low median income thing. Nobody's going to watch my video. Number one, they're going to think I'm stupid because I'm wasting gas driving around.
Yeah. And
it's just it's more like a shame video than it is anything, because all I'm doing is shaming the people in the area. And that's kind of like one of the just things I don't like about a lot of the things that if you want to shame people if you live in an area where you're like, yes, I mean, just the same thing happens in that area. I go dash around Lake Hunter. My buddy who lives there, he has people that he knows by name on the app. If he accepts an order, and he'll look on there because it'll be like they'll attach it for $4. And he'll be like, well, it's only a mile down the road because it's somebody else he's never done. And he finds it when they click on it, it's Joe Schmo. Oh, yeah. I remember this guy. It's $4, no tip.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like we have names. We know who. If you do it enough, you're going to have repeat customers.
Absolutely.
So
I have a lady that I do shopping for on Walgreens about once a week. A fantastic older lady. She gets like a thing of ice cream, a couple drinks, like some snacks. She always tips $5-6. She's really nice. And, I would say that'd probably be the one person. Let's say she didn't. That might be the one person I would deliver to just as like a gesture because she's just so nice and she's tipped so many times, you know. So like even in like my bigger city, I have some customers like that.
But we also can't do that if we don't get pick and choose. We don't get pick and choose, and it's like it's not like if you. I mean, the discussion trying not to stay on points and everything you're going there, but it's like, you know, as dashers, we don't even have like any ability to, like, even in the top dasher status or anything, you can't void out, like, you can't set it to where you're going to get like certain number. Like, you can't go in there and say, I'm only going to take, I don't care if I sit here for 20 minutes, but all I'm going to do is take orders that are $7 and above. Like you said, a slider at $7 and up.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I'm going to do.
But I wish I could do that with the app. I think that would be fantastic.
That would be great. I mean, it's an idea that DoorDash might want to could do for, like, you know, that's the thing. It's who cares if you're a top dasher or not. I mean, yeah, you went out, like, I went to get that. I'd take all the crap orders you could think of. I mean, you would have probably been like, your no tip two trip thing. I broke the rule 100 times because I had to do it up there. But the point is that I got there, and when I make money, it's great because I get to go out there and I will get the 12 and 13. And it's sad though; it's 12 and 13. That's high for my area. Like if I get that, and I'm going to drive 11 miles for it, but it happens the highway that runs by here happens to take me back out to where there's actually restaurants that pay that way. So I was able to that's it straight down the highway, straight back. But it's just the area that I live in.
Yeah.
But
I hear you.
One of those things.
I hear you.
The whole thing is that, you know, I was looking for somebody to talk to. It was kind of funny. It was like I was complaining about this earlier, and it's just one of those things that I complained this earlier to one of my friends about this and that market. But the other thing is I mean, I don't know if your discussion points, if you want to have anything in there. At what point? I mean, it was a thought of mine. I don't know what you think. I'll just leave that as my last point. And that is something you might want to think about. It. At what point, as gas prices go up, because this is my only job, I have a really good job in that. But at what point do you think at some point does gas prices and everything that take dashers off the road? So if I push through this, and I don't know if it's true or not, but in my market being so small as a top dasher, if everything is said that is true, like I get priority in that, can I take is it possible or even thoughtful that I can take dashers off the road? Because if I take all the crappy orders, they're not going to get any, and they're going to leave. And then I'm going to get more of them, even though they're no tip, no trip, but if they're all within 5 miles?
Maybe. Okay. I don't know. I think the gas prices will scare away some people in some markets as far as the part-timers, and it might not be cost-effective anymore. So then if there's more orders on the pool, that's better for the drivers that are out there. That's how I'm looking at it. I think I've had my last 3 weeks have been really good in my market. I haven't worked a lot, and I'm making decent money. And I think a little bit is because some people don't want to pay the prices. So there could be some truth to that.
Right. And it's just the thing is like it's something that, you know, I don't know if it's something like as you as a full-timer will, like somebody does it full-time or whatever, you know, like if you do videos or updates, just kind of take that point is like if you're going to do it on a larger scheme where that would be is like, you know, for 1 week I made this much and also I had this many orders and all of a sudden as gas prices went up, this happened. Is this happening in your market kind of thing? For another discussion point, it's like, have you noticed that DoorDash, like I get a lot more orders than I used to, you know, kind of thing because drivers are being taken off the road. So it's like, you know, you can push through it, you can make this kind of money, but it's not going to be, you're not going to get $10 and $15 orders all the time. You might be able to chunk change your way through a day and make a lot of money but you're not driving the miles. You know, you're just like, I get at McDonald's 1.2 miles away. Whoop, it's $2.50. Then all the way back there, $3, whatever. You know, just go about it.
Yeah. That's an idea. Hey, I mean, you know, you got to do what works. If you're meeting your goals, fantastic. Right? We all have to meet our goals, how it works in our market. We got to know our market, right? So, John, I appreciate the call. I appreciate you challenging me on it.
I appreciate you taking it. Yeah. I appreciate you taking it. And I'm happy I had to point a little bit of vent session there, too, on top of it. But I appreciate it. Hopefully somebody, like, if there's some people have the same complaints, that maybe they get answers or whatever from it.
I love it, man. I love it.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Love it, man. Appreciate the support, and have a great night, John.
Yep, you too. Bye.
All right. See, listen. Some of y'all aren't going to agree with some of the things he said. Neither did I. But these are the conversations that can be fun, right? I don't want to take calls from everybody that just always agrees with me. We have different perspectives. Most of us work in different markets. We have to be willing to listen to other people's, you know, what they got going on. You know, I think it's good because, like I said, I am lucky, and I know that, and I've said it for a while. And I didn't know how lucky I was until I see what you guys are telling me you guys go through. And I think other content creators are in good markets, but like I feel like my market's fantastic. I just do. And I'm lucky. mixed with the little bit of skill it takes, just knowing your market, knowing how to find the hidden tips, taking some calculated risk, having a hustler's mentality. That's why I do pretty well in my market. I only worked 26 hours this week. Made $1,000, 26 hours. I'm lucky. But some of the things I talk about on this channel, hopefully that's not going to be normal for a lot of you. For some of you, it might be. But you have to be able to adapt and make it work for you. And I'll show you guys how to find the hidden tips. And, I talk about that ad nauseum, but I know it's helpful because you guys tell me it's helpful. So, and I know a lot of new people come here. So I'm going to stay in the chat for a minute. I'll get back to the text here. I want to see what we got. What up, Bobby? D. Smoking P, what up? Was willing to move, make for pay. DB, what up? Troy, what up? Taquim Hilton, what up, man? What'd you do with that? No, don't tell me. You don't got to tell me what you did with the money. I hope you did something good. Maybe you put it in your gas tank. TN, what up? People, the fraud. Oh my God, I'm moving to St. Louis. Yeah, listen. I can show you my phone. But I've had the last 3 weeks have been good. The last 2 weeks we had some snow and sleet, a lot of peak pay, whatever. And y'all know I multi-app, and I take calculated risk. I will take an Uber Eats and a DoorDash at the same time, going in the same direction. So a lot of times, multiple times a day, will have an $8 order going 3 miles. And I'll pick up from Chick-fil-A, and I'll pick up an order from Chick-fil-A or the Penn Station across the street on Uber Eats, $9 going 1.5 miles in the same direction. So you pick up the Chick-fil-A, you go across the street, you pick up the Penn Station, you drive, you drop off the Penn Station, you drop off the Chick-fil-A, or you drop off the Chick-fil-A, you drop off Penn Station. Never gotten a contract violation for it. I'm never late to a customer because I know my streets really well. That's really the game changer for me, is that I take, if it's going in the same direction, that's a disclaimer. And my market's busy, so I'm always turning those $8 trips for 4 miles into like a $17 trip for 5. And I can do a couple of those an hour. It's $34 an hour. So that's kind of what I've been really doing, really hardcore the last couple of weeks. So it's been helping me a lot. Chicago area, Chicago Lane, what up? You guys know I'm from Chicago. What up, Mort? Mort McFly in the house. He's from Chicago Land as well. Mort is a hustler out in that Cicero area over there. I see you, Mort. Is that U.S. Screaming Eagles? More finance makes $5,000 a week. No, he doesn't. Eric, Jorge, what up? Jody, Nova Dasher in the house. What up? You working tonight, Nova Dasher? Daphne, Troy, what up? Cincinnati in the house. That's what's up. Yeah, drop where you guys are from and drop your gas price if you want. Maybe you guys have been doing that already. I strike every day, Roy. Decline all day. Decline. The way that we strike and let DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub, Instacart know that we don't like the order is you decline. Enough drivers do that in my St. Louis market. The $4 order going 4 miles could easily become a $7 going 4. Still no tip, but 7 at 4. Somebody takes it. It's valuable for their time. They drop it off. Then like, oh my God, there's no tip on that. Hey, but you still made $7 versus me taking it and making 4. Make the companies pay us more by hitting the decline button. Make customers wait if they don't tip by hitting the decline button. It's as simple as that for me. Virginia, $4. That's what's up. Okay. No spring training here. Oh, yeah, I know, TN. That's crazy. Baseball's been nuts. Glass half empty was timed out. Why was he timed out? I know glass half empty. He or she's usually straight up in here. More Finance doesn't make $5K a year. $5K a year? He makes $5K a year. You can, $5,000 a week. Come on. Glass didn't mean that. Oh, yeah, but so, hey, bro, don't make me take your wrench, man. Glass half empty is good people. It's a mistake. It's all good. Workout bet. Yeah, it's all good. VA $4. Mine will probably be $4 in maybe a couple weeks. It sucks, but it is what it is. We can't control that, guys. Just literally, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm not going to give advice on that, but it's crazy. Can you give us a strategy on how to multi-strike? Multi-strike, yeah. Strategy on multi-striking. You make 2 signs. One that says no tip, no trip 2.0, and another one that says I'm striking against gas prices. Multi-striking. I love it. You guys are fantastic. Let's check the text line real quick. I do think I will be ordering something. It's 10:17. Somebody reminded me. I think I want to maybe order and do no tip, see how long it takes, and then if it gets picked up, which I know it will on my market at some point, I'll leave them a message saying I'll tip you in cash. Thank you. And then, so if you guys want to see me do that, hit the thumbs up button. We got 116 thumbs up. If we can get to 150 thumbs up in the next 10 minutes, I will do that. That's my challenge to y'all. If you want to see me embarrass myself, that's how we rock on this channel. I have no shame in asking for a thumbs up. Okay, so let's check the text line, and we're gonna have to decide. Colorado, if you ever want to know what DoorDash is like here, feel free to ask. Okay, Anthony out in Colorado. Glass half empty, Scott. Reply, no tip, no trip. Do you think the pandemic causing the increase in leave at door orders allows non-tippers to have no shame? Yes, that's a great point. It takes away from the awkward interaction of them looking like a blatant cheap ass. Yes. You know, I've probably taken maybe a dozen no tip orders, and they're always because the base pays higher. I took a few in the beginning because I didn't know any better, and most of them are hand-me-s. Like, it takes a lot of balls to do that, right? But you bring up a good point, Scott. Glass half empty. Ooh, we're up to 170. Oh, wow, that was quick. Thanks, guys. I guess I'm gonna have to do it. Man of my word. I have to be up. I want your opinion on people. I want your opinion on people who do gig work but can't read the orders or app and just take every order because they don't understand it anyway. I think having people like that as a driver is a big part of the problem. Yes, I agree. I do think I will say this. This is my slightly ignorant because I don't have data, but based on what I see when I'm in my market is very diverse. People from all over the world. Where I live in Webster Groves, we have a lot of diverse communities: Mexican, Black, white, various Asian communities, Bosnian, African, people from like Nigeria and like Senegal and things like that, people from the Middle East, and a lot of them do gig work. I run into these people. I've talked to them. I worked at the casino. Half of my food and beverage staff was not from this country. They were from maybe even, we had a couple Russian people, Bosnian, like I said, all over the place. Parts of India, from Nepali, and they do gig work, and there is a language barrier sometimes, and they're just taking everything, and they have maybe an employee mindset. So I think there's something to be said for that. I see it in my market a lot. When I walk into restaurants, if there's a little bit of a wait and I see other gig workers, I strike up conversations. Hey, how long you been here? How long you been doing DoorDash? Like, if the conversation goes well, hey, I got a channel, come check it out. We could be able to, you might be able to get some tips on there if they're a new person. So there is something to be said for the ignorance part. And ignorance isn't, if somebody's ignorant, that doesn't mean they're a bad person. Ignorance is just you don't know yet. And I want to give some information to some of these new people. So I think there's something to be said for that. Hold on here. Oh, tip, bid tip. What's today? Hold on. So Jason, I guess let's see. Hold on. Let me see if this person's ready or not. Question mark. Boom. And I think we had Slavic in here. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of text messages coming through. I can't. It's hard for me to keep up. My apologies. I'll do the best that I can. So at some point, and I'm going to be transparent with you guys, this channel will continue to grow. I'm going to continue to grow this channel because I enjoy doing it. There's value in it. I make money on it. I like the community that we have for all those reasons. All reasons are weighted differently, but that's just me being honest with you guys. And if you guys are going to keep watching, I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to keep showing you this stuff. I'm going to keep, as I grow and as I do other things and I move away from DoorDash, we'll continue to grow this channel. But at some point, we're going to get, we're getting ready to move into the house that we got. And we're going to have StreamYard on this channel. I'll be able to link videos in. I'll have somebody, if it will get big. This channel will get big at some point, and I will still do these Sunday shows. And I'll screen calls, and I'll give you guys a better experience at some point. It will happen because I believe it will happen. So you guys rock with me. And I know a lot of you guys have been here with me since the beginning, and I love and appreciate everybody, even the people that disagree, even the haters, the trolls. I need everybody because it pushes me to want to do more. Some of it pushes me to continue to help the people that say I help them. If you're a hater or a troll and you think I can't do things and you think this is silly that we talk about DoorDash, I'm going to show you that it's not, because this channel will evolve. And I got that fire, man. I'm not giving up. 2022 is going to be the best year of my life. I said that in the beginning of the year, and I'm living it. I'm breathing it. And you guys are a big part of that. Sorry to go on a rant there, but My vibes are really high right now, and I'm doing great things. And it's only because I've learned a lot, because I've made countless mistakes in my life, countless mistakes. And I just feel great where I'm at. I want to continue to share that. And I know not everybody can relate, because I know people are struggling. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to always. That doesn't have to be your reality. It doesn't. You don't always have to struggle. What up? Thanks for answering my question. Oh, that's what's up. Was your question in the chat? Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna call this. We're gonna do this call, and we're gonna place an order on DoorDash, because you guys got those thumbs up. Let's see if this person. They said they were ready, so let's see what they got in their mind tonight. Hello. You're live with Pedro. Who do we have online tonight?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Pedro?
I can. Who do we have on the line tonight?
It's Bud Soda.
I thought I recognized your voice, but I feel like you have how many phone lines you got? Let me ask you that, because I feel like I had your number saved.
It's my business line, bud.
Business line. Okay, Bud Soda, what do you got on your mind? What topics you want to talk about tonight?
So, gig strikes, I'm kind of split on it right now because of the gas price. Maybe people be more hesitant to do it because the gas prices are so extreme. But all they do every time is just bring a lot more drivers on. Like, they say, oh, we think this amount's going to strike, so we're going to bring on this many people. And it never usually works. But, holy crud. They want me to drive to Watertown and back. But, sorry. Anyways,
So Bud Soda, hold on. Let me pause you. So what are you saying? Are you saying, just so I want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly, are you saying with the gas prices going up, there could be less drivers? Is that what I heard, or did I hear you wrong?
I'm already seeing it, Pedro.
Okay, you're seeing
I maybe saw 2 drivers that I know will take about anything. I call them bottom feeders because they refuse. I've tried to talk to them. They don't want to hear it. So I've accepted that and just let them be fools. But I have seen so many boosted orders today. It's not funny. And the fact that it's a nice day today. It's just windy. We had a $2.50 peak pay, but it was nice out. And that's just unheard of. I haven't had that here in a very long time. They'll throw out $1 once in a great while during, the busiest times, but otherwise I haven't seen that, and I made some amazing money. I did a $46 dual stack earlier. It was crazy. And, but anyways, I'll move on to the next one. I think that we do need the non-tippers. The last caller, I wish he could get together with a bunch of the other drivers in this market and get them all to start declining it all. And maybe just the last week of the month, they can go get their top dasher. I suggest they get other apps. See if there's apps like Draver, Wanolo, anything like that in their area. Like he said, he's 40 minutes outside of Raleigh, I believe.
Yeah.
So, definitely look into other apps. I see Instacarters complaining about the gas price, and that is where you're doing a lot less driving. You're doing a lot more of the work.
Yeah, you're doing more shopping, less driving usually, right?
Yeah, so I could switch to that if the gas prices got extreme. Yes, I'd make less money, but I'd be more profitable, let's say, because I wouldn't be spending a bunch of money on gas. I'd sit at Sam's Club, Price Chopper, Hannaford all day.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But right now, I'm actually doubling down on my strategy. Like, I take out-of-zone orders. I might even take a $7 for 9 miles when it's the middle of the afternoon, because 75 cents a mile is better than $0 a mile. Why drive all those dead miles and get absolutely nothing?
If it's slow, I see.
And maybe get a $6 order when I could have had a $7. And that's what I do. Right now, my market, I'm extremely blessed. This is a good market. I can't trophy hunt like Mort and Flex do, but, I do what I can. I move on. I also, I know to look for the items. Like, you and Flex pretty much taught me that. Look for the item. Look for the item count.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see if it's even worth taking. Like, if they throw $6 for 5 mile that order is worth taking or not, and it's based on the restaurant too.
Absolutely.
So like if it's a Taco Bell, maybe not, but if it's the way back, it's kind of like Five Guys, probably is, especially if they have milkshakes, you know, because that ups the price and ups the tip. So, I mean, occasionally I get snake bitten and they roll the tip back, but it usually works. And even then, I still take it at face value. If I wouldn't take it at face value, I don't take it. The gas prices I think we all need to hang on. It's actually, like I said, I think it might be for the better in some cases. And other people need to think that way because the bad drivers are going to fall off. People who take every order are going to fall off. And then what's going to happen is these orders will get passed around. Someone was mentioning Blake earlier. You know, we all have our opinions about him, but he did do a video where he did a no-tip order for Crumble Cookie, and he tipped the driver $20 cash. And he had the driver show him what the payout was. It was $6. He got offered $6 for that order because all the drivers in his market are pretty wise about it and pass stuff around.
Yeah.
So you can make it work. I mean, you could call it being greedy, but if you're in an area where it's just all $3-4 orders, maybe, you know, if you're within an hour or so of another better market, you know, do that market instead. And yes, I've seen those orders that will try to drag you toward the undesirable area. Like if I work the city, it will immediately try to drag me down toward the project.
Yeah, but you just, you know, you got to know your market and where you want to be and not be, where the good restaurants are at, whatever. But I think I think the gas prices, you know, it's obviously an issue. Nobody wants to pay more for gas. Like, come on, let's not kid ourselves. But at the end of the day, I think there could be some truth to less people doing it and us being able to pick from a bigger pool. Less people fishing. You go to a pond, usually there's 100 people trying to fish. Now, if there's only 50, your chances of catching a decent-sized fish just doubled. And I think we're going to see that in some markets, and I think I'm going to see it in mine too.
Well, you just emoted Bentley Coop. That's his theology. I didn't know if you knew that.
Say it again.
Just throw it back in the pool.
Oh no, I don't watch Bentley. I don't watch Bentley, so I don't. I've used to, but I don't currently. So
he's gotten a little better. I've seen some of his videos, but
no, it's no hate, man. I've watched some videos. I've commented before. I just don't watch them because there's other people I'd rather watch.
He doesn't get the view count like you or UDM or some of the other guys do. But I mean, there's a lot of creators out there that people should be watching, like Steve, Right There Rodeo. He was on UDM.
Right? Yeah. There's just other people I'd rather watch because I feel like actually, if I'm being honest, me and Bentley Coop's videos and how we talk are probably kind of similar in some ways. Because I think he is a bet on you kind of guy. He's got a business. I think we have some similarities, so I can't get a lot of value from him. I like to watch people that do things a little differently, like a rideshare rodeo, like other, because I get something different. I watch Dashing Grandpa because his message is different. I might watch Hannibal because his interviews are fantastic and I love his editing. I might watch Gig Life because his videos are funny and entertaining. So I don't watch people that are similar. I know that might sound odd, but I like to get content that's different. So
okay, going back to the strategy part is you need to get other kinds of apps. See if there's roadies, see if there's dispatch, or go on Indeed and Google in your area independent contractor delivery. You can do catering. There might be just apps that are in your area. You might discover an app that you didn't know about that's in a different section of town that you don't usually work. And maybe that is better, and you can take DoorDashes or whatever leading toward there. And then you can do that. And roadie, like, you kind of have to take drafts just to get them to let you in, basically, so they start accepting your bids.
Yeah.
Or however that works.
Yeah.
But once you do that, you can stack tons of orders. And I guess once you drop off the first one, if you're still near the store and there's other orders to do, you can stack up to 8. So you can stack up to 8 orders at a time. Otherwise, it's 4 orders at a time. And you got to make that work. And like a lot of people say, well, the dollar per mile don't work. Like, you have to bend that rule in half sometimes and make it work for you. And then you can work the other apps coming back down, like Grubhub, Uber Eats. You can turn them on anytime. You can just toggle available. Yeah, you're working off block or whatever, but anything that you can just cash flow your way. Maybe you gotta sit for 15 minutes and wait for an order to come through, and then you gotta wait for another 15. But that's better than being unprofitable, driving all these dead miles with these gas prices. And there's other apps like Wanolo where you're basically like a temporary W-2 worker. And some of them I know in some areas there'd be a Coca-Cola warehouse, and if you work so many days in a row, or you do so many gigs of those in a row, they'll give you like a $50 to $150 extra. So
interesting.
You can go work that. And then you're still going to catch dinner shift, which is the busiest time anyway on the 4 days of the week. So you can just do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you can still go do your food delivery or your Instacart or your shift or whatever after, and you're still making decent money.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Let me ask you a question before I let you go. Are you working right now?
Of course.
He said, of course. Listen, you remember what I told you a couple weeks ago? I'm going to keep saying it. I want you to take a little bit of time for Bud Soda sometimes, man. And anytime you want to do that, you got my line. You hit me up, call me, whatever. If you're ever in St. Louis, take some time for yourself sometimes and make sure you fit that in. That's my challenge to you. I know I'm older than you, so that's my big brother talk coming out.
Right now, I'm trying to stack 10K as fast as I can and get out of this 13 V8.
I hear you.
Close.
I respect that.
So I got another thing. Even if I'm E85 at the pump, E85 right now is cheaper than most regular gasoline. So I challenge you, if you are near the racing scene, you have racetracks near you. There is likely to be a fuel or parts vendor that can order fuel from BP or Sunoco, and they have E85 or even E10, which is 100 octane. And if you buy that in bulk, you might be able to save some money. And I know there's some people listening that have SUVs and trucks that do more of the roadies and all that kind of thing because there's big payouts on it. So, or they just do Costco and Sam's Club all day, and BJ's or whatever, the wholesale warehouses. So I'm saying it is out there, and maybe you can invest a little money and have a bunch of barrels sitting there. I'm gonna personally, I'm thinking $1,000 worth of E85 I'm gonna buy.
Oh damn, that's crazy, man. That's great. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's worth it long run. That would save me several $100. It'll increase my profitability.
No, absolutely. All right, brother. I'm gonna let you go. I gotta order this order from DoorDash real quick because that's what the people want. Hey, be safe. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
All right. The one and only Bud Soda. Couple shout outs real quick. Alley Cat, thank you. I just saw Picky Pink in here. Tina, what up? Rodney, what up? Mark McFly. I did too many hours this week, says Mark McFly. Wasn't necessary delivering during the extra hours, but it was way too much. I'm too old for Bud Soda hours. I hear you. Nova Dasher says, that Dashing Grandpa, 1K is coming. Nope. Dashing Grandpa. My grandpa, my YouTube grandpa. JT Downing, order from IHOP. Okay, so let's get that going because you guys got me. We're already at 200 thumbs up. So let's get what up, David? Crazy Zilla. I hope so. Nova Dasher. Yeah, man. Nova Dasher. Listen, it's a big thing. It's a big deal, guys. It's a big deal. If you're making videos, you're putting yourself out there. You're editing. You're making the time. You're putting your face out there. To get to a 1K subs is a big deal. There's several other people that I will be sharing their stuff and getting them to them. Trying my hardest to get them noticed. And Dashing Grandpa is just the one I got he's on my radar right now. I want to read this text real quick, and then we're going to place this order, okay? So this comes from somebody, 8 minutes ago. I'm grateful, exclamation point. 26 years in the restaurant business. After we reopened, I worked the only days we were open, Thursday and Friday lunches on the Hill. Ooh, is that St. Louis spot? And took another job Monday through Wednesday at my best friend's company. Around October, I quit the restaurant and went full-time with the company because I needed a steady income as a single mother. My son had COVID, had to pick him up from dorm. More time off for weeks. Around July, I got second-degree burns on my back. I was off work. Started DoorDash and Grub Up in October on the side. At around the same time that you had COVID, I had COVID. Okay, more time, full-time job. So I quit and have been trying to make this income while my back is still healing. I have no idea where this is going to lead me, but I'm grateful I have this opportunity to make money while I decide what I want to be when I grow up. Your videos are so helpful, and I appreciate everything you have taught me and your positive vibes. I'm in St. Louis too. Thank you. Whoever sent that message, you don't have to say your name. I see the area code. St. Louis, stand up. This is a great way to make money. Market dependent for people that are in between things or whatever, you're figuring it out. There's value in this. It can be frustrating, but you get out of it what you put into it. Appreciate that text. Let's get on to ordering. Okay, so let's open up this DoorDash app. It's a little bit of rain right now, but no thunder anymore. So I'm not going to lie. I feel a little guilty if I'm not going to put a tip in. That I do. And the rain doesn't help, but we're doing it for entertainment. I'm going to tip them $10, so that will be a nice thing. But, okay, where should I order from? Y'all know I like Taco Bell because they got good vegetarian options. And Taco Bell is very close. So this would literally be at max 3-mile drive for this driver. Could be less because there are drivers up in South Grand right now. It's 10:37 in my market. I feel like that's where I'm going to order from. I don't know. I'm limited, guys. I'm limited. The IHOP, somebody said IHOP, but that IHOP is not, it's probably about, I'd say it's probably about 5 or 6 miles. And I'm not a big IHOP fan, if I'm being honest. Oh, there's that awesome taco place again. Oh my God. This is a place that's like, look at this picture. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Can you guys see that? Okay. Yeah. This is Awesome Taco. It's a place on South Broadway. It is a rundown old bar. I picked up from there once. It is not a place you want to get food from. But look how nice it looks. It's just false advertising. False advertising 101. Well, I would love, oh man. Okay. All right. What should I get, guys? Put it in the comments. All right, Taco Bell or Wendy's. I hope you get your food. I know. Denny's. Okay. You get Taco Cabana over there. No. Roy, we're not striking, bro. Get out of here with your nonsense. Mary Davis is not Awesome Taco. It's dead. Yeah, you know, Mary. Tijuana Flats. High Hungry Jamaican. Ooh, I had oh, man. I was just going to, literally, Robert. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Not necessary, but thank you. I was just going to say, you are one of my featured channels. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know how long you've been here. I feature 3 channels a week. You and I have had some great little dialogue. I'm going to get you on this channel. We'll connect. I'm going to put this number in, Robert. If you don't mind texting me, and just put your name in, I'll save your number, and we'll connect at some point in the next. I'll get you on the show and we'll talk. Because I know we have a little bit of difference of opinion on a couple things, but I want to hear your perspective because of your market and what you guys got going on out there. Love it. So I'm sending some viewers your way, my friend. Appreciate you being here, man. Power to the strikers and more power to the non-strikers and more money to. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, listen, I am pro protest. Let me say that right now. I don't want y'all to get it twisted. When it comes to social issues and real safety issues, I think we should be striking and holding companies accountable. I just don't see the value in it from the gig economy standpoint. But I'm going to have Robert on because he's a guy from Cali, Ben, who's a big Lakers fan. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I am and I was. And we're going to talk about his experience, what they did over there, and how it helped them. So I'm going to have him on. I'm really looking forward to chopping it up with him. So I think he just texted me. I don't know. Okay, let's get on to this ordering. Should we do Taco Bell? Y'all know that's what I kind of like, and it's close. Order from Dash Mart. Okay. Dash Mart's like groceries. I went grocery shopping today, Christopher. I went grocery shopping today. So I don't really need anything. And the Dash Mart for me, that's probably 8 or 9 miles away. And I would hate for somebody to drive that far. And there's no, I feel like I'm going to do Taco Bell, guys. I know that could be lame or boring to you guys, but I want to see a close restaurant, no tip, how long it takes. You guys good with that? You can change my mind. Hold up. Let's see. You guys can change my mind. If you guys want to give me, if I get enough thumbs up, and we'll do Taco Bell, you can just thumbs up in the live chat, and then I'll get into the live chat, and we'll talk a little bit more as we're waiting. Christina says, yes, do it for science. Okay, yeah, do it for science. I like that. Sauce on the side. Yeah, they're closed. Keep striking while I make your money. Pinky Pink says thumbs up. That's what we're rocking with. Taco Alley Cat, boom, enough. Those two ladies said, what up? That's what we're doing. They said hi. Okay, so delivery time, 32 minutes is what it's giving me right now. And that doesn't factor for tip or no tip. That's the estimated time. I'm close. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to order. You guys know I'm vegetarian, not vegan, but vegetarian. First thing we're going to order is these tasty cinnamon delights because they're really good. I'll get two. It's $1.79. Let's put that in there first because I need some of that. We got a Fiesta veggie burrito. Now, this says $2.40 on the app. It's only $2 when you order it there. So these companies that get they get charged money percentages from DoorDash. That's how they get the money back. They charge you more. $2.40. We're gonna get one of those. We're gonna get an order of the cheesy Fiesta potatoes. We'll rock with one of those. $2.39. We're going to get some sauce pack. I got sauce. No, we'll get a couple sauce packets. Hold on. Get a couple sauce packets. We're gonna get a. Let's see. Anybody got suggestions? There's a chalupa that has black. No, there's a taco that has black beans in it. I'm gonna get that. I'm not super hungry, but I'm doing this for science. I want to see how long it takes. I'm gonna tip them $10 in cash. 100. You know, you can order 100 sauce packets on Taco Bell. It's absurd, but you can do it. I can do it right now. I'm not gonna do that for science because that's wasteful, and I don't like wasting food. A lot of you guys know that. I do not like wasting food. So I'm going to give you guys two options. You guys pick. Should I get a black bean chalupa supreme, $3.95, or should I get a? There was something else I had the other day that was good. It was like it's not an option on here. So should I get that, or should I get a cheese quesadilla? Pick one. Cheese quesadilla or a black bean chalupa supreme. Oh, Gigs, what up, man? You ain't got to do that, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, though. You ain't got to do that. I like the little, was that a fox right there? That's what's up. Okay. Chalupa, cheese quesadilla, cheese quesadilla, cheese quesadilla, cheese quesadilla, cheese, black bean chalupa, cheese quesadilla, chalupa, black bean chalupa supreme. It's pretty much split right now, black bean. The next one I read is chalupa. That's what I'm going to get. I said the next one I read, okay, that's what I'm going to get. Appreciate that. All right, so let's see. How much is this food? We got 7 items in our cart. We have a Cinnamon Delights 2-pack, $1.79. Fiesta Veggie Burrito, $2.40. Cheesy Fiesta potatoes, hot sauce packets. So we got 3 tacos, some potatoes, and some sauce packets. And okay, so we're at $17.54. Continue. Now, it's gonna go up. Place order, $20. That's with the tip. It's suggesting a $3 tip. This is painful. So right now I have hand to me, I'll meet outside. I'm going to have to do that because I'm going to tip them $10. I'm doing this for science. No tip, no trip 2.0. Don't hate me, y'all. I'm going to be a miserable human being. I'm going to be a miserable human being. And look at this guy. So when a miserable human being or an ignorant, uneducated consumer that is too cheap and they say, I don't want to spend money on a tip. I don't know what service I'm getting. The service is me bringing it to you. That's the service. Shut up. Okay. See that guy right there? That's what it shows the customer. Your tip goes to Dasher like Ty M. Ty dashes because it feels great to be the person who was able to deliver joy. That's a little corny, but whatever. Now I'm going to be 100% of your tip. So there's a disclaimer. So I got to give DoorDash a little bit of props. Now, some people tip more. Thank you. I'm going to be, look at this. Now what I have to do, I have to hit 4 different buttons, 0.00. Do you guys see that? See the 0.000? That's what people are doing. When gas prices are high, when it's snowing, raining, they are deliberately putting a $0 tip in. I get it. Maybe they had a bad experience with DoorDash before because their Taco Bell was cold. Well, that's not the Dasher's fault all the time. Yeah, some Dashers don't follow instructions. Hey, but I follow instructions, so that's why I don't listen. If you're miserable and you do that, I'm not doing business with you. Nah, I'm doing this for science. It told me 32 minutes. How long you guys think it's going to take? It's 10:47. I'm going to hit continue. This is going to go down to $17. This is hard for me to do, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't like doing this, but It's partly entertainment, partly science. They're going to make $10. It is a short trip. Standard. Okay, now we're saying 35 to 45 minutes. Place order. Oh, that's hard. Submitting order. So I'm going to have my address. Submitting order. This is tough, guy. Okay. We sent your order to Taco Bell for final confirmation. So you guys see I'm very close. It's basically, no, literally, I'm not lying. Out of the parking lot from Taco Bell, you make a small left, you go about 20 feet, you go right, and it's a straight shot. This is a very easy delivery, okay? This is tough because, okay, let me see if there's a peak pay. Let's check that. That's a deciding factor because some people, if there's a $3 peak pay, it's $5.25 for 1 mile. Oh, crap. Look at that. $4 peak pay. So this is going to get picked up quickly because this is $6.25 right now for that person to go 1 mile. So somebody's going to take it. Let's see how long it takes. They're going to make $16.25, guys. Wow, look at that. Look at that. $4 peak pay. Amazing. Okay, so now it's asking me about an annual dash plan. I'm not doing that. Okay. See how long that takes. Let's stay in the chat. The $10 I have is in my car, so I am going to have to run to the car. What I'm going to do is when I see them getting close, that's when I'm going to get the money, so I'm not leaving you guys twice. Let's see how long this takes. Right now it says arrives between 11:22 and 11:32. So that's like 50 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes. So they're going to get $6.25 even if I didn't tip. But if I'm a dasher working right now and a $4 peak, I don't take $6.25 because I know there's no tip. I'm not taking anything less than $9.25. That's just me. All right. Oh, on a mission. Are you talking about me? I'm tipping them $10. I'm doing this for science, and I'm going to ask them why they took it when I go outside to pick it up. Yeah, we get peak pay a lot here. Since when did it show your pick on DoorDash? I've never uploaded a pick or had the option. Oh, Zach, that thing that I showed you is like a campaign at DoorDash. That driver probably they took their picture professionally. It doesn't say that that's the person. They're just using that as an example. I know Uber does it, though. Uber rideshare shows your picture. Don't tip. Just smile. Just kidding. Yeah, no. I take that. So Dashing Grandpa, see, in this scenario, $6.25 going 1 miles, he says he's taking it. I don't. I do not because I feel like I'm losing money because I'll be a little more selective. I'll just wait for somebody to tip me a few bucks. That's just me. I would not take that. Okay, on a mission. We're good. Yeah, we're doing it for science. I'm tipping them $10 in cash. You guys know how we do it here. But every time I do $10 in cash, there's an issue, like with something. So I'm doing a no tip and seeing how long it takes, seeing who picks it up, asking them a quick question outside. I won't be able to take you guys with me because we're recording on the laptop. But after I ask them a couple questions, I will tell you exactly what they said. So do you need to send money so you can get a haircut? No, I can afford a haircut. Thank you very much. You guys have sent me plenty of money tonight. I purposely have long hair. I think it looks okay. I'm not, I used to have very short hair with like a fade, but my girlfriend likes my hair long. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. I look like a hobo, I know. But JV says, same here, bro. I always make sure to put the peak pay into consideration. Absolutely. I treat peak pay as a bonus, not as part of my pay. So if you had a $2.50 base pay and a $4 tip, that's a tip that equals nearly the same. Yeah, I hear you, Dashing Grandpa. I hear you. Long hair, don't care. Absolutely, DB. I wish we had the peak pay. I wish we had that pay here in Colorado. Yeah. On your new app. Thank you, Avacat. Thank you very much. 1 hour because DoorDash is going to stack it to another order. Fantastic point. We could be waiting at that. And at this time, the KFC's closed, but there is a Wingstop, a White Castle that are down the street. So it could stack it with a Taco Bell. I get those all the time. I wonder what Pedro would look like with no beard. I don't look as good. I've had no beard before. I don't look as good. I look young, and I don't look as, my swag ain't what it, I need the beard. It's part of my thing, right? Look at that. My daughter threw up the other. I need the beard. I tell you what, though, it would be fun. I'm not against it. If this channel continues to grow and we get the sub count crazy, I would do like a cut hair, shaved beard kind of deal. That could be fun, just to do something different. Long hair, cool. Look at John Bon Jovi in the 80s. Yeah. Troy Kidwell, 2 to 3 business days if you are waiting for me to bring a Taco Bell order. That's funny. Does anyone here actually make money with gas prices where they are? Ooh, far side. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I don't know how long you've been here. I'm still making good money with the gas prices where they are. No tip, no trip, even with peak pay. Yep, absolutely. I do okay. Nick Cage, 100K shave. Ooh, 100K. Listen, I can't even imagine having 100,000 subscribers. Is it possible? Yes. In the near future? No. It's going to take time. But that could be interesting. I think that's something that I will strive for. I think it's something it's reachable. That would be amazing. That'd be completely different. That'd be crazy. Definitely, that'd be crazy. Shaved head. Oh, 25K sub shaved head. No, because we'll get to 25K pretty soon. So I'm not doing that. Sorry. What if you get 1K super chats? Would you cut your hair? No, I would not cut my hair for $1,000. No, I would not. 50,000 subscribers and Pedro shaves off beard. Possible. I can maybe like De La Hoya would. Yeah, a little bit, Zach. A little bit. My beard would grow back. The stubble would grow. It'd take a few weeks, but it wouldn't take. It'd take a month to get it to this. But in a week or two, I'd have hair on my face and would still look decent. But Pedro, how many deliveries do you average a day? Ooh, great question. Is that stealth? I do about, right now, I'm doing about, on Uber Eats and DoorDash combined. Let's take a look. Ooh, look, your Dasher, Jamie. That was quick. That didn't take long for her to pick it up. The peak pay helped. I was hoping there wouldn't be a peak pay. Now, should I text her that I'm going to tip her $10? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I'm doing about 15 to 20 deliveries a day. 20 is on the high side, but I'm being more selective than ever. And then with the Uber Eats mixing in, I'm doing about that many a day. Yeah, to get to $200. Taco Bell's preparing your order. Your Dasher is heading to the store. So let's see. I'm going to show you guys where she's coming from. So she was in Hampton. She's close. So she's about 2 miles. She's about 2.5 miles from Taco Bell. She's going to do. So this is about 3.5 miles is what it showed her for $6.25. Not a horrible order. You can see that's where she's at right there. You see the red car, straight shot. She's driving right down Chippewa. She's going to make a left on South Grand. This is a pretty convenient order for her, I would say. Jamie could be a guy as well. But Jonah, what up? I saw a $4 stack instead of $4.50 stack. I obviously didn't take it, but it's interesting that the order is not $4.50. Base pay is $2. Interesting. That is interesting. Day shift or night shift. I do day shift and a little bit of like late afternoon and a little bit into nighttime. I've been working about 6 hours a day lately, which is great for me. 6, 7 tops the last couple weeks per day. Okay, I'm gonna text her. I feel guilty. Listen, I gotta text her because I just do. What should I say? How should I word my text, guys? Any suggestions? Should I just say thanks for picking this up? I have a $10 cash tip for you. Should I not say that at all? What do you guys think? No, don't text her. Ask her why she took a no tip order. Don't call. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to ask her that on because she might drop it. She'll know when you hand it. No, don't. Surprise her. Don't cave. Do not text her since the peak pay. Okay, I'm not going to text her. I'm going to hand her. I'm going to give her a surprise. We'll do that. Surprise her. Multiple people saying surprise her. What if she leaves it at the door? Well, I put in hand to me, so I'm going to go outside. Plus, I got to go outside to get the $10 that's in my car. Surprise her. I'm going to surprise her. No, surprise. Okay. Ask her if there's a bottom. Ask if she's a bottom. I'm not going to ask her if she's a bottom feeder. It'll make her night better. Okay, yeah, I like that. If you had a DoorDash when you were younger, would you have done it? If you had DoorDash. Smoking Pete, good question. I don't know. I never thought about that. Probably not. Pedro feeling guilty. Yeah, I know. I usually don't. I'm pretty kind of stubborn and I feel for my family and my loved ones, but if I don't really know you, I don't really have feelings necessarily. But I do this for a living right now. Absolutely, I would have. Would have told her or texted her. That's foul. No disrespect. I don't know. Listen, I can't keep up with all the chat. I'm trying. Ask her if she's in the top dashers and invite. I'm gonna ask her how long she's been doing it. I'm gonna ask her how long she's been doing it. And if she says not that long, I'm gonna talk to her about the no tip, no trip. If she says I've been doing it a long time, I'm gonna ask her why did she take it if you know there's no tip. I'm gonna ask her that. And I'll report back to you guys. Should say, what's up, player? Got a crisp $10 for you when you get here. I like that. She might not have time to tip if she has a double order. She might not have time to tip. Pedro, how many orders do you decline a day? Ooh, good question. It depends on the day, obviously. But, oh, man. Okay, let's do the quick. If I do 20 orders a day, my acceptance rate is hovering 30%. Right now, I think it's 28. So, I got to do the bad math. 70 to 80 orders a day I decline on both apps combined. 70 to 80. Yeah. Sometimes maybe a little bit less, but that's probably about normal. Yeah. What the hell is up with the log cabins? Oh, this was bought for me during Christmas as a backdrop just to have, whatever. When we're going to be moving here, I'm going to have a whole office in the basement. It's a whole room I'm making. I'm going to give you guys a whole new backdrop with soundboards and a new desk and maybe a new mic. And yeah, we're doing big things. Makes Pedro's night. 18 more sub. Pedro's. Oh my God, pull my gate. Thanks, man. You ain't got to do that. 18 more is all the Dashing Grandpa needs. Listen, right now, if you do anything for me, let's get my YouTube grandpa to 1K subs. If we can do that by tomorrow, if I wake up tomorrow and he's at 1K, I know it's going to be kind of cool for him. It's going to be cool for me, cool for you guys that support content creators. Man, it's going to be – it's as soon as I see it, I'm going to be the first to send him a shout out and comment. And, I'm going to continue to do this with other content creators. I'm just trying to get Dash and Grandpa there first, y'all. And only sub if you like what you're seeing. And I know Dash and Grandpa would agree with that. Don't just sub to sub. Check out a couple videos or whatever. And you guys know, if you know, he's always in the chat on Sunday nights. Oh, Jessica, welcome to the Kobe Rookie Level. Thank you for being a channel member. We do giveaways the last Sunday of every month for channel members exclusively. Let me go and sub now. That's what's up, Vaughn. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Pedro, do you multi-app on weekends? Yes. I keep all apps on all the time. The only time I pause my apps is if I'm on like a Uber Eats stack and it might take me a little while. I'll pause DoorDash. Or if I'm on a DoorDash and it's taking me a long trip and I feel like whatever, it's not worth risking it, I'll pause or turn off Uber Eats. But 90% of the time, both apps are on running simultaneously all the time. All the time. And I recommend that because you might be a mile away from your DoorDash drop-off. And if you got Uber, if you're a mile away, your Uber should be on. So you can get a good one, possibly, and have it waiting in the queue. So you're a mile away, you're 3 minutes away, you drop off DoorDash, and you've already got an $8 Uber Eats going 2 miles. And then boom, you drop it off, you take a picture of DoorDash, and you're right on to your delivery. And it's 1 mile, so you're not really costing that much time. So I keep all apps on. They're all fired. It's a game changer for me that I started that. So, all right, so she's getting, okay, so she took a little bit of a no, she didn't take a detour. She's getting closer. She's driving. So Dash and Grandpa says, all I ask is check out the videos out if you like. Yep, absolutely. Check them out. How many total deliveries do you have, Pedro? Good question. So on Postmates, I did like 120. I'm at, I think, 700 or 800 on Uber Eats. I'm on 1,000 ride shares on Uber Rideshare. And I'm at 5,800, I believe. Look it up right now. DoorDash deliveries. Let me see. And Instacart, I think I've done 4 or 5 Instacarts. Combined, I think I did it the other day. I'm at like 7,000 or something. Close to 7,000. So, where's my lifetime delivery? How do I go to ratings? Show you my ratings real quick. My contract violation I had fell off. We're at a 494. We're at 26% acceptance rate. 94 completion, 93 on time. And we're at 5,644 lifetime deliveries. So I think it's like 7,000 basically. He did it. He hit 1,000. Dash and Grandpa just did it now? Did he really? I called it 30 minutes, 14 to go. What? I'll check. He just hit it tonight? Listen, man. Y'all don't know, man. Listen. I love it, man. I love that. And listen, let me get sentimental with y'all for a minute. I'm not going to cry or nothing, but I'll share a quick story with you guys. When I first started this channel, like I had t-shirts made, business cards. I wanted people to get on this channel. I wanted subs, and I had no shame in asking. I emailed friends and family, hey, check out my YouTube channel. I went into UDM's live once, and I put my link to my channel in his live without asking. I got timed out for 30 minutes by his wife. And I was like, oh, man, I shouldn't have did that. I should have asked. And he was respectful. Hey, just ask next time. And then like a week later, I called in his show. We talked, and he gave me a shout out. And I got 7 subscribers from him mentioning my name and telling people to check out my channel. And I remember coming out of my kitchen, going to my girlfriend, 7 people just subbed. And I was so excited. That was not even a year ago. That was like 11 months ago. No, yeah, about 11 months ago. And I remember just being like, oh, man, it's so cool. Like, So just to be able to give back in any way. And I appreciate Dashing Grandpa. I'm not going to tell you guys to go check a channel out unless I think there's some kind of value in there. So I gave you a shout out yesterday. I met a Dasher, and she told me it was her first day. I told her acceptance rate didn't matter. Oh, thank you, Jonah. That's what's up. 1K Dashing. Dashing Grandpa, I'm so happy for you. You put the time and the work in. Your channel's different. I love it. All right. So I'm going to cross off your name. I'm going to be on to the next person that I think deserves 1,000 subscribers. That just made my whole night. Y'all have no idea. I appreciate you guys. Pull my gig. I appreciate you as well for putting this channel links in there. What up, Crazy Cajun? What up? All right. So your Dasher is at Taco Bell waiting. So, and the emoji will show me, the icon will show me when they've picked it up and when whatever, and then I'll go outside and do all that with them and let you guys know. Dasher Grandpa, I think you have hit 1,000. Well, you guys said he was. You guys said he did, right? Let me check it out right now. Hold up. Let me check the phone here and see. Man, it just makes me happy, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's check my subscriptions. Let's go to Dashing Grandpa. Dashing Grandpa's taking over this whole live tonight. I love it. Let me see. View channel. Let's see. Let me see what I see. 1K subscribers. Oh, man. Y'all don't even know, man. Y'all don't even know. I love it, man. I love it. Love it. On to the next one. Now, Dashing Grandpa, the rest is up to you, my friend. Grandpa, keep making videos. Keep doing things. Keep challenging the viewers out there. Love it, man. Big deal, man. It's a big deal. All right. Wichita Falls. Yeah, man. I have 14 subscribers. I'm on my way. Hey, Pinky Pink, you get there. I just subscribed to your channel. I think I saw the video like last week or whatever. So everybody starts somewhere, guys. It is a huge milestone. Everybody starts somewhere. 11 months ago, I was running in there telling my girlfriend, hey, we just got 7 subscribers because you didn't give me a shout out. And I was like a little kid in the candy store like, this is so cool. Everybody starts somewhere. So I love it, man. He'll be at 3K in no time. Absolutely, man. That's what's up. I did a first shopping delivery for Target. Ooh, I've done 2 or 3 of those. They're not bad. How facts with Robert Reese. This is for the 5 new subscribers you sent me. Oh, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you. You got to keep being consistent, man. Be you, be consistent, offer some kind of value. Being consistent is important. It's super important. When people comment on your videos, you got to comment back. You have to recognize people showing you love. You got to show it back. It's one thing I really try to do, and it's been harder now because there's a lot of comments. But when somebody comments my video, whether they agree with me or don't, I really try to heart it or comment back. That's really important. People that take the time out to show me love, you got to show it back, guys. Content creators, you got to show it back. It's super important. All right, still at the store here. Appreciate you, Robert. Pedro was at like 600 when I subscribed. Look at him now. Oh, thanks, man. I put the work in. I'll tell you that. Your boys out here doing videos every day. It ain't always easy, but I do have fun. Bronco Bob, is Grubhub in St. Louis? Yes. I haven't seen you do a Grubhub delivery. Bronco, I signed up for Grubhub maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and they turned me away. There was a little bit of a wait. I waited about a month, and then they turned me away because of some ticket they said I had. And I have no active tickets. I have no active warrants. I have none of that. And I didn't even spend the time or energy to try to rebuttal that or whatever. And I said, it is what it is. I was going to get it just for you guys and test it out. But I do pretty good with Uber and DoorDash. So I did Instacart to try it. I don't like it in my market. So I really stopped doing that. I turned Instacart on the other day. I think it was maybe Tuesday morning. And I saw an offer that was $8. No. Yeah, it was $8 or $9. It had some kind of heavy pay and some kind of peak boost. It said $8. It was only going 2 or 3 miles, no tip, 200 items. So somebody ordered 200 items in the app, and they didn't leave a tip. And there was heavy pay on there. That's the only reason it was $8. And I almost wanted to accept it and like type a message to that person. I was like, no, that's rude. That's really petty. But like, that's crazy. You want me to shop $200 or 200 items, and you're not going to tip? It's absolutely insane to me. But it is. Some people, they do what they do. So, Insta bro, yeah. Let's get Bud Soda's channel going. Yeah, people have been asking him to do it, but I appreciate Uber Eats. I usually don't have wait time. Yeah, my Uber Eats are pretty good. My Uber Eats really kick in at nighttime in my market. I finally got 2 pizza bags from Pizza Hut. Yeah, that's what's up. I've gotten 5 pizza bags. I've shipped out 2 to people that wanted them. You know who you are. I've gotten 5 free pizza bags in the last 2 weeks. So right now I got 3 pizza bags that are brand new, and I threw away the one I had been using. I threw away the other day because I don't need it. It was getting a little tattered, and I got 3, so I just tossed it. Yeah, that's awesome. A bunch to get there. Yeah. Eric, you. Okay. Let me see. They're still waiting. God, I feel so bad that there's no tip. She accepted it. There's a $4 peak, but still, man. She'll get $10. It's all right. Walmart sends out crazy offers. Yeah. I had a Walmart, $46, 28 miles, 6 drop-offs, 6 or 8 drop-offs. It was taking me to Illinois, which I'm really close to Illinois, but it had me all driving crazy in Illinois. The Walmart was in Illinois. I declined it. That could take me, who knows, 2 hours to make $46. Not horrible, but it was right at like 11 o'clock. So for me, that's a bad order. Plus, I don't know the Walmart. I don't know that area very well. I don't want to be in Illinois. Those are round trip miles. Yeah, but sometimes those pays on Walmart can be nuts, man. She going to unassign it. Ooh, Jacob, she might Kobe it, man. That's a possibility, Jacob. You ain't lying, man. She's still there. That's why I feel like, should I text her and just say thanks for waiting? I got a $10 tip for you. She's been there about 5 minutes. I don't want her to unassign it because then my food's going to get cold. What do you guys think? Jacob says, I would. That's crazy. Instacart, I quit. 100 on. Yeah, it's crazy. No. Felix says no. Jamie is going to be a man and you keep saying her. I know. No, I use text her. The drive-through line is probably long. I know it's long because it's Taco Bell at this time of night. Just say you got a cash tip for waiting. I would. What if Jamie is a man? She could be. The drive-through line is probably backed up. Text her. You know what? I'm going to do it. Sorry, guys. That's just me. I'm going to say thanks for waiting. I don't want her to drop the order. And if I was out waiting in a line like this, I might enjoy a message. Thanks for waiting. But she could be missed. She should be texting you. Ooh, Piggy Pink. Good point. Just say thank you for waiting. Drop one today. Damn, come on. Well, y'all crazy. I'm not gonna tell about the tip though, because you guys said you wanted it to be a surprise. I am gonna thank her for waiting. I sent it. I said thanks for waiting. I did say that. But I am gonna make it a surprise because I said I would. I didn't. I can't, Tiffany. I can't help myself. You really feel bad, Pedro. I didn't mention the tip. Don't text. You're doing an experiment. I didn't tell her about the tip. Well, this is a tip experiment, not a waiting experiment. Eating you alive. Huh? I made multiple people. I had multiple people say tip when you deliver, and they have the kids come out for the food. Wow. Understands without even reading customer message. Have you thought of creating content on your channel? I would love to watch fellow Long Island dashing. Ooh. Well, there's a channel called Long Island Dash Experience. He dashes in Long Island. He's a good channel. Him and his wife, Mary. They do like 30-minute videos. They're really funny. It's a good watch. I'm having to wait longer than 5 minutes. I text a customer. I usually kind of text too. It depends. Coming soon. I post on Instagram. That's what's up. No customers ever thank me for waiting yet. I've had some people thank me for waiting. Do you think with gas averaging $4 a gallon, would that be saturate some of the market? Yeah, on doing it. I think so, Jonah. Absolutely. I think as gas goes up, less people will be driving. So if you're sticking it out, I think we're going to see some better paying offers. And if gas is costing you $5 or $6 more per full tank, I think you can make that money up by being busier. That's my hope, at least. And I think that's going to be true. I really do. I text every customer and tell them I am on the way. I always get tips. Interesting. I don't text customers. I used to text more telling them my ETA, but I don't really do that anymore unless something's going on. She texts back. Of course, it's no problem at all. Look at that. She's friendly. He is friendly. Of course, no problem at all. Oh, wow. This might be her first day. Appreciate her texting back, though. That's a good dasher. I'm going to give her 5 stars regardless. But, yeah, not regardless, but I'm going to give her 5 stars now. So nice. Give them 20. I don't have $20 in cash. I got 2 $5 bills that I got that were given to me from cash tipping customers this week. So I'm going to pass that along to her. She's going to make $16.25 for what looks to be maybe 30 minutes of work combined from when she accepted it to dropping it off. So not bad. That's a good. I think $16.25 is good for 30 minutes. 16, yeah. That's what's up. I just said that today. I think with the price of gas being yes. I think a lot of gas part-timers, yes, I agree. I do. I really believe that. Give her 25. I don't have $25 cash. Agreed. Probably the first day. Could be. I'm gonna answer those questions, like I said, and I'll report back to you guys. I never text, only if I have to. Yeah, I kind of do it if I have to. If there's a long wait, if there's an issue with the food order, if the delivery drop-off instructions don't seem accurate, I will ask them some questions so that when I get there, I know exactly what I need to be doing. It helps me and it helps them. Yeah. No, I want Taco Bell. That's what's up. DoorDash is too iffy with these gas prices plus wait times. Yeah, give her a saltwater taffy candy. Y'all crazy. Y'all too crazy in this chat, man. Y'all hella crazy. We're going to do a little mukbang, too. We're going to test this food out, see if it's good or not. Dasher waiting for order still says that. I know that. Yeah, they're still there. Oh, hold up. Okay, so hold on now. Their icon isn't really at the restaurant, though. You see that? But that doesn't always mean they are not. You know what? They're at White Castle right now. Let me show y'all this. You see that little loop-de-loop where the car is? You can't see it, but I can. They're at White Castle picking up another order. So if I zoom out right here, that icon is White Castle. The next little building is KFC. The icon that you see in black is Taco Bell. She's on a stack order. Look, she just left the White Castle. Now she's pulling out. This is cool. And she's going to make, she was at White Castle, and she's going to Taco Bell. So this order could have came in at like $10, $12. Not $6.25. Stack order, White Castle, Taco Bell. I bet you that's what happened. Yep. Interesting. So she might be making some good money here, plus the 10 I'm going to give her. So that's funny, though. Yeah. Get that money. I'm happy. It's all good, man. We're doing this for science. We're doing it for entertainment. I'm happy she's making money. It's all good. So it is what it is. So for those of you that are strolling in late, some of the topics we talked about tonight, if you saw the thumbnail, changed my mind. We talked about what food delivery app is the best. I never answered that. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Strikes, are they all for just show? Do they really do anything, or is it just for show? No Tip, No Trip 2.0. Hashtag make a sandwich. That's a new thing I'm going to be rocking for about a month. I'm going to talk about it every day. Why should we be delivering food to people? And I showed you earlier what they have to do, because I did it. When they back out a tip on the DoorDash app, they have to type in 0.00. Even when the DoorDash app tells you Pedro delivers with DoorDash and he's doing it to send his kids to school, and they still don't tip you, why are we telling people it doesn't matter? You should deliver everything, or it doesn't matter as long as the base pay is there, like a peak pay. No, bro. No tip, no trip 2.0. I'm going to stand very firm on that, actually. So we talked about that. We took some phone calls. Gas prices. Figure out how to adapt. For me, I've been starting maybe 20 minutes early and just getting that extra $5-6 difference in gas that it is to fill a tank, and then, getting a little bit more money by doing one extra order. That's how I'm doing it. I'm not going to whine about it. If it gets crazy high, maybe I'll whine later. I can change my mind. But right now, it's not really affecting me that much. What do you guys think? And we got Dash and Grandpa to 1K subs today. That was fantastic. That's the highlight of the live, actually. We took some calls. What else? There was something else on here. Featured channels. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Go check him out. I'll have him on this channel in the next couple weeks. Tavaris Little. Tavaris Little. He has a courier van, and he's a true side hustler, true independent contractor. Check out his channel. Trey Kennedy Reacts. It's a comedy channel. Kind of funny. Trey Kennedy Reacts. He reacts to like just everyday stuff. He'll talk about like COVID and the politics, and he might say things about like Russia, and he puts a comedy spin on it. He might talk about like Gen X and millennials. He might talk about whatever, right? Hipsters. Like, he's just a funny guy. He might talk about like people that shop at Walmart versus Target, people that go to Starbucks and order their little lattes, and he just makes fun of them. So it's kind of funny, I think. So those are some of the highlights of tonight's live. So I think what we'll do is we might do 3 hours tonight if you guys are still rocking, because we're going to wait for our food and then get, then eat it. Okay, so now you see how her car is next to Taco Bell. Now she just got to the line in Taco Bell. She's definitely, I am 99.9% sure she was on a stack order. So now my arrives between 11:22 and 11:24. So when did we place this order, guys? I don't remember. I feel like this is now, it's saying it's going to get to me about 15 to 20 minutes earlier than expected. So not bad. I'll take that. Waiting to pick up your order. Wow. Yeah, she's like, listen, a $4 peak pay, a stack order, I'm getting $12 from DoorDash on a stack. I'm getting 4 and 4 is $8, $2 base pay on each. $12. I'm not touching anything unless it's like $20 on a stack. It's got to be $20 on a stack. And this could have been 20 because the White Castle could have been 12. Could have been, 14? It could have been. But, wow. Crazy, man. Or she's eating White Castle. Oh, maybe. Okay. Stony Words TV page. If you click on the help in the customer app, the button that says, "Where is my dasher?" it will tell you if they're on a stacked order. Ooh, interesting. Let's try that. Help. Taco Bell. It says Taco Bell in progress. You guys can see that. So, Dasher, hold up. Dasher status. Please select an option. Where is my Dasher? Question mark. Oh, interesting. Where is my Dasher moving in the wrong? Why is my Dasher moving in the wrong direction? Where is my Dasher? Should I hit that? No, I know where they're at. That's interesting. I don't want to like have her get some alert or something. I don't know. Hold on. Let me hit that help button again. Delivery ETA. It tells me delivery ETA. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna hit help again. Can I cancel my order? It's something else. Interesting. Edit order, change address. Okay. So that the edit order is where people put in comments. Change address, change schedule, delivery, frequently asked questions. I did not know that was in there. Who said that? Thank you, whoever said that. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. Big ups. They always put a no tip with a good one. Not always, Joseph. I get multiple times a week, sometimes once or twice a day. I'll get a stack, and they're both good. I had a Papa John's this last week. Showed me $18.25 stack and went to $25. Both customers tipped. So that's not always true. For me in my market, it's true about half the time. Half the time they stack it with a trash. The other half, they're both good orders. So I don't mind the stacks at all. I like them. St. Louis, what up? Learning stream tonight. What up? That explains the delay. White Castle is slower than. Yep, absolutely. And that White Castle is trash. I do not like going there. Yeah, shout out. I did not know that was an option. That's what's up. You know what? I am gonna hit actually Dasher status. Where is my Dasher? Continue. Okay, so it says your Dasher's at the store. I think if I would have hit that earlier when I saw she was at White Castle, then it might have told me she was on another order. But it doesn't say that now. So interesting. I like that feature. I think that's good for customers. I think that's a plus. I will say this. I talk crap about DoorDash. I'll give them credit where it's due. The app is really easy to use. For us, I know it glitches. For the customers, I think it's super easy to use. I really do believe that. If she goes to the other customer first, maybe that's where you can see what DoorDash. Possible. I'll see. Now, I'm pretty close, but, that White Castle, she could be delivering to somebody down the street from me. That's actually probably pretty likely. So, do you have any good food options besides Taco Bell? Fast food? No, I don't, Bob. I don't. I got Papa John's, Taco Bell, White Castle, Denny's. I don't have anything good. No. I thought those places are bad, but I think Jamie's a guy. I think Jamie's going to be a woman. Who wants to bet me that Jamie's a woman? What do you guys want to bet? I'm a betting man. What do you want to bet? I'm saying she's a woman. If Yosu Malone, what up? All-star level. Welcome to the channel membership, my friend. Appreciate you. You're always in here, man. Appreciate your love and support, man. Love it. And Yosu Malone, is that a play on words, Post Malone? Let me know. I think this is going to be a woman, a lady. If I'm right, what y'all going to do? I'm up for suggestions. If I'm wrong, what you want me to do? Put it in the comments. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah. Dude looks like a lady. Hello, Tanner. Tanner still in here? Jamie is an alligator. Jamie is a trailer. Buffalo has the best food. When the person texted, did she use an exclamation point or emoji? That means woman. Oh, not necessarily. I use a lot of exclamations in woman, and I'm a dude. So let's see. She said, yes, she said, of course, exclamation point. But I use exclamation points a lot. Good point, though. I think this is a woman. That happens out here. White does, red doesn't work. It's not sexist. I'm watching you from my gym sauna. Oh, Lord, Tanner. What's up, man? That's the new thing you got, right? If you're right, I'll send you a pizza bag. No. I don't need a pizza bag. Listen, if I'm wrong, if this is a dude, and you're going to have to take my word for it because I'm going outside, but I ain't going to lie to y'all. It is what it is. So this is a guy, a man, a dude, a person, whatever you want to call him. I got to do something. What do y'all want me to do? If it's a woman, all I'm going to ask for y'all is you haven't hit the thumbs up yet. You got to hit the thumbs up button. I think that's a simple request. It is bad that I wanted 45 minutes for a $33 order. I got surprised with the cash ship. $10. 43. That's what's up. Unet, plug it, Tanner, Markley, pull my gig. Pull my gig in here doing work. I got to do something for you, pull my gig. You do a lot for me and the people that appreciate me. It's a they. No, it's not a they. It could be a they. Tip a pizza bag. Ooh. That's a good idea. I'm going to give her the $10 already. Maybe next time. Okay, here we go. So your Dasher is talking about the thing just moved. You see that? The car moved. But it says Dasher waiting. So maybe she didn't confirm pickup yet. But she just went. She took a right out of Taco Bell, which she should have took a left. So maybe she's dropping my order off second. She's going south on Grand. At least that's what it says. We'll see. 11:28 to 11:30. So the arrival time went up a little bit. Went up by about 5 to 10 minutes. I think she is delivering the first order first, the White Castle one, and then she'll be on my way. I'm going to track her, though. I'll give you guys updates of where she's going. I know this area like the back of my hand, so interesting. The things that amuse us and things that people watch, I love it. I think it's great. Stacking on another app. It could be such BS. They go out of the way. No tip. Hope you have a microwave. I know. She saw your tip and you getting food last. Yeah, maybe. That's possible. That's it. You give away your money away. Why did you give your money away then? I don't know. Oh, at David, I don't know. To play on words. Got it. Yos Malone. Appreciate you responded. Hispanic male. You think Jamie's a Hispanic male? Is that what you're saying? Sad your food is going to be cold. Yeah, yeah. But I didn't tip in the app, so I get what I get. That's part of it. No tip, no trip. You get cold food. If I get cold food, that's it is what it is. I can't be mad at her for that. I literally am not going to be. Okay, here we go. So your dasher is headed to you with your order. So it's okay. She's coming right now. Okay. So she is grand. Hold on. What's going on here? She's going like a weird way, but okay, hold up. Let me see something here. Yeah, she went like she might have took a wrong turn, or she might have taken that White Castle order. Could have been going to somebody like down the block on Grand. That's likely. Okay, so now she's close. Okay, so listen, guys, I gotta go. She's coming a weird way, but it's okay. See with your order. It is meet outside. I'm gonna go grab that $10 out the car. I guess it's good. No tip. Make your own sandwich. Drink water. What if they hand you a drink and you didn't order one? Oh, I didn't order a drink. I don't know. I'm not gonna drink it. Dirty multi-apping. See if it's so close to me. I'm not. See if she has a hot bag. Yeah. Late night is sketchy to multi-apping. Yeah, there's multi. He? Question mark. Def multi-apping. Could be. I do it though. I can't be mad at her because I do that. So I'm not going to be mad. That would be me being hypocritical. It's a guy and he's multi-apping. Okay. Ooh. It's going to be colder than ice. Ooh. I like it. I love it. She's getting close. I'm going to be right back. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Maybe 5 minutes. Okay. Take a little break. Go take a potty break. Grab yourself an ice cold beverage. We will be right back. More to come. DoorDash sent the robot. Oh, if this is a robot, listen, if this is a robot, I'm going to go get my laptop and take it outside, and we're going to follow that robot down the street. I'll tell you that right now. I'll be right back. Where are my keys at? There they go. Let me give y'all, hold up. I'll give y'all a little. So you guys are going to get Hootie to look at and my daughter's toy. Oh, you see me? Look at this. Well, there's the $10 I got. They are not close. They basically passed my place up to drop off another order. They are further away now than where they were when they were at Taco Bell. When you don't tip on the apps, you're going to wait for your food. It's going to be put with another order. People are going to dirty Malta app. They're not going to value your order. This person is further away now than they were when they were at Taco Bell. Taco Bell is a mile away from my house. Right now, their car is showing they are, let me see, 2 miles away. They literally passed my house up. Literally. In the opposite direction. Like, they were closer 4 minutes ago than they are right now. Definitely had a stack. It is what it is. Probably watches your channel. No tip. They on the way home. Ooh, what if they did eat my food? Can you? I doubt it because they said no problem. Okay, now there's movement. Okay, now there's movement. Car moved a little bit. Okay, they're getting closer. They're getting closer. You see it? Okay, wow. Your dasher is nearby. It said my dasher is nearby for the last 8 minutes? Your food's gonna be cold. I know it is. And it's raining outside. Got on the app, click why is my dasher moving in the wrong direction? Hold up. Help. Dasher status. Why is my dasher moving in the wrong direction? Continue. Your dasher may be finishing up another delivery. Do you guys see that? What? That's what it says. Your current estimated time is 11:37. Yep. If your order is not satisfactory when it arrives, we will do everything we can to make it right. If your order is not satisfactory when you arrive, I got to go outside. Hold on. But I think they're probably... So they definitely had... That's confirmation they had another order. Okay. So they are on Jefferson. They're close now. A couple minutes. But it's raining outside too. So... Taking a stack in the opposite way. Bad driver. Yeah, it's not. It's close, but it's not. It's weird. It's the what I would call borderline, like, you know. But if they came in together on the same app, I can't blame them for that. You know. Be correct. I will pay the lottery. You're right. Okay. Be right back. Boom. What y'all think just happened? Oh, hold up. Why does it look okay? I think it was a man or a woman. Man or a woman. Oh boy, hold on. Gotta gather my thoughts for a second here. Hold up. Oh, that was interesting. Man or woman, guys. Man or woman. Man or woman. Man or woman. What do you think? Was it a dude or a girl? Na 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 na. Man, man, woman, woman, man. Trans, non-binary, dude, man, 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 man. It was a woman. She was probably maybe 30 years old, if I had to guess. She had a mask on, exited the car, food not in a hot bag, but so whatever. She said, "Thank you for meeting me outside." I handed her the $10 bill. She says, "Thank you." I said, "How long have you been doing this?" She said, 1 week. 1 week. Hold on, guys. My girlfriend's saying, hold up. What's wrong? I'm sorry. Y'all going outside here. Okay. 1 week. Y'all can come here with me. My dogs are being crazy. 1 week. I didn't even ask her why she took the order, because it's raining and I didn't. That dog even better than Pedro. That explains why she didn't know how to jump to task. Yeah. She showed up. Yep. We're all new. Absolutely. No, not at all. But she was appreciative that I gave her that. Hi, boo. Bobby can eat some food. I'm almost done, babe. Another Ruby. Oh my! So Ruby came on with us in the beginning, about 15 minutes in, and now now there's more people watching. Say hi. This is my world right here, y'all. She just woke up because when I went outside, the dogs were being a little, because the door opened. Hi. You want to see what we got? Look. So let's see. This says 10:57. It's 11:41. So the receipt's basically 50 minutes ago. It's going to be cold. I know it. But y'all owe me some thumbs up. It was a woman. I told you it was going to be a woman. 30 years old. Been doing this for a week. Napkin. Oh, that's not that cold. That's not that cold, actually. She might have had it in a hot bag in the car and then just, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's not that cold. This isn't cold, guys. I've had worse. This is still pretty warm. Okay, I put in for some sauce pack. I got everything. This is the first order I've placed on DoorDash where I got everything I ordered. I think I ordered 4 hot packets. They gave me like 8. Pack of that, this. I'll say this. The only thing I don't have in the bag is a fork, but I got a fork. The food's warm. First order. 2 bites in there. I didn't order a drink. I didn't get a drink. I got napkins. First order that I placed that everything is in the bag. Ruby, what do you think? How do we do? How do we do, boo? Huh? How do we do? She's like, "Papi, I want to go back to sleep." Oh, my baby. So what do y'all think? I got to read the chat, I guess, right? Let's see. 5 stars in a comment. Yep. Jamie is a keeper. She's getting 5 stars. Oh, she is so seriously so stinking. Yeah, thank you. She wants to taste it. Yeah. What are your lucky numbers? Guess I'm playing the lottery. 34 is my lucky number. 5, 10. I think Jamie did okay considering. I'm not mad at Jamie at all. She's hustling. It was a stack on DoorDash. The algorithm took her, the GPS took her where it took her. The White Castle order was first. That's when she got first. So it had her drop that off first and then bring her back in this. I'm not mad, guys. I'm not. My food's warm. It's going to taste fine. It is what it is. So thank you, Future Past. I could give a rating. I am. Don't feed Ruby. I'm not going to. You made her night with a $10 bill. She seemed very appreciative. Yeah, absolutely. I think she was more appreciative because it's raining and I met her outside, like I said in the instructions. She didn't have to wait for me in the rain. You feel me? I think that was actually more beneficial than the 10. The 10 was just an added bonus. So should have gave her the pizza bag. I hear you. Pedro Dora Santiago, your Taco Bell order is better than the Denny's. Yeah. And that Denny's actually took longer than this one, didn't it? Taco Bell. I know, man, right? I'm going to give 5 stars on both. Pedro, where you born? I was born in Chicago. I am 100% Puerto Rican. My mother and father were born in Puerto Rico. Start with the chalupa. No, I'm going to start with the Fiesta potatoes. That's how I rock. Kobe. People in Boston leave that door with 25 degrees. Yeah, it's crazy. Finally, a good order. Yeah, I need to grab a fork. Come on, Rube June. You want some fork action with Poppy? Where's our fork at? There we go. We need that. We need a beverage refill. We're going to do a mukbang, and then we're going to call it a night. What do you say? What do you say? What do you get with a pineapple? I think your mom's mad. Is your mom mad? Is your mom mad right now? She might be a little mad at us. Let me say. She might be. 15 more minutes.
Give me one more second. I'm gonna let them outside.
Okay, it's ready. I know, boo. I know. Can't believe y'all still rocking with me, man. Y'all owe me thumbs up. We better get this live stream at 300 thumbs up. I told you it was going to be a woman. Plus, listen. When are you going to, what YouTube gig economy channel? There's one. I will say that. There's one. Are you going to see a kid this cute? There's one. UDM's got like a cute son I've seen on his channel. He's super cute. He's a little older. Where are you going to get a baby like this? At midnight. Y'all better hit that thumbs up. Listen. No, Ruby. Are you hungry? You can't eat that. You can't eat that. I know. I'll be done in a minute. If you're still up, we'll cuddle. How about that? All right, I'll check the chat. Oh. Ruby's DoorDash videos in a push car. Yeah, on any family. Well, Jacob, yeah, but I'm talking about gig economy, not just, Oh, you're right, I didn't. You ready? Huh?
What you got all over your shirt?
Rain?
Nope.
That's from eating for her when I fed her earlier.
Oh,
That's the sweet corn, pumpkin, carrot stuff.
got it.
So I'll be done in like 15 minutes. Oh, okay, I didn't say. You're right. I absolutely didn't. So, hold on. No, she's seven and a half months old. Yeah. And she's actually
She'll be 8 months on the 17th.
8 months. Yeah. So she's like 3 weeks. Almost 8 months. She's actually only like 15 pounds and something. So she's a little bit lighter. Like she's not a big kid, but she's tall. She's in the, what'd they say? She's in like a higher percentile for whatever for height. I don't know where she gets it from because I'm not a tall guy and her mom's not short, but she's not tall. My favorite app, which app's the best? Listen, y'all already know DoorDash is trash to a lot of people, but at the end of the day, as funny as it sounds, I think it's actually the best app in my market. I can say that for my market. There's most offers. Yeah, Uber hides tips as well, and Uber support is worse than DoorDash. Overall, DoorDash is the best app for me. Just being honest with you guys. But everything's market specific, so you guys can put in the chat. You guys can kill me in the chat. I get it, but listen. DoorDash plays games. I play games right back. I have no problem. For me, it's the best app to make money right now too in my market. Every market's going to be different, but. All right, let's see. They're not hot. They're not like right out of the grease, hot, but they're warm. Tastes fine. Absolutely fine. All right. Will Uber Eats support tell you the total amount? I don't know. But Uber Eats support takes so long. Even when you call. Little things like this. They ask you questions before. It just takes too long. The experience on Uber Eats support is worse than DoorDash, in my experience. And I've called both an equal amount of times, probably. Def Leppard. He said, DoorDash is paying my bills. I hear you. What's in the cup? We have some red wine and orange juice and blackberries, a little sangria. That's what we're drinking. I felt like a little wine tonight. They're warm because they started decaying. Y'all funny, man. Y'all got too many jokes up in here. Marjorie. Come on now. We don't rock with the socks here. Nope. I got that red wine flowing like a river. There you go. Killed the bottle. No, I didn't kill the bottle tonight. I did not. This was something I've had for months. So there was, I don't know. I probably had 8 ounces of wine tonight. So like a glass and a half. I'm celebrating. Yeah, Solo. It's a sangria, man. Never had a sangria? You can do like wine, a little bit of pineapple juice, orange juice, a little bit of peach schnapps sometimes. You hit it with a splash like Sierra Mist. You put some fruit in there. It's a tasty beverage. Try it sometime. When are we going to meet your other daughter? What does she think of you doing YouTube? She's 20. I don't know if you ever meet her. Oranges in there is very good. Do you just use the video feature to upload your YouTube? Yes. I record on my phone. I edit using the Apple iMovie app. I upload, and that's it. All right. Chalupa. Let's take a look. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, yeah. Listen, this is the most satisfied DoorDash order I've done. And I think this is probably the 6th one we've done, maybe? I can't remember. DoorDash has trashed my market. I made $123 this week, but over $1,300 on Uber Eats. That's what's up, man. Fantastic. Yeah, it's all market specific, but I like to hear that. Shoot faster. I manage restaurants. My last job, I was the director of F&B at River City Casino. I've worked restaurants for the last 18 years. Tastes good. I mean, it's black beans. It tastes fine. It tastes good. And I eat Taco Bell like twice a week. Pedro, if I ate like you, I'd be 400 pounds. You have amazing. Chris, I have a really good metabolism. You're right. But you guys see me placing these orders once a week. It's not a true indication of what I eat on a daily basis. I don't eat that bad. But it's all relative, you know. JV, thanks, man. You ain't got to do that, though. I'm waiting to enjoy pizza night with my queen. Oh, that's what's up, man. Enjoy that time. Enjoy it, young man. Enjoy. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Have a good night. I just had Taco Bell for dinner. That's what's up. Make more on YouTube or DoorDash at this point? Ooh, good question. This is Ronald Cristado. Do I make more on? That's a fantastic question. You guys can do the math. What do I make per week? Anybody put that in the chat? What do I always talk about that I make every week with the gig apps? It's DoorDash and Uber. What do I strive for every week? Can anybody answer that question? There you go, 1K. Okay. You asking me, do I make more on the gig apps or YouTube? They're even. They're just about even. So I just told you what I make on YouTube. Yeah, $1,000 a week is what I make on Gig Gaps. So there are some weeks. I mean, if I make for a while there when it was kind of slower, I was at like 800 a week, and I was fine with that. Then it crept, it was always 1,000 for me. Then I scaled it back because I was doing other things. Now I'm back to 1,000 because my market just got a little bit better, and I've been doing more multi-apping. So yeah, Rita, yep, 200 a day, 5 days a week, yep. Bro, I know you the bomb. PR vegan joint on the north side. Ooh, really? There's a. I didn't know it was vegan. I know of a few of them, but I do not work. I work 5 days a week, sometimes 4.5. So it's like $8K a month. What's your take home? I mean, I'm not gonna share all the details, but I'm doing okay. YouTube's a big part of that. I mean, I got the vending machines. I'm not making a profit on those yet. I do a few other things on the side, but YouTube has been good. You guys on YouTube have been really good to me. But I do videos every day, and I have a lot of videos. And once you post a video, you make money kind of in perpetuity on that video. So the videos that I made 6 months ago, I still make money on those videos if people watch. So when you have the amount of videos that I make, you're going to make a steady amount every day. Miranda, thank you. Welcome to the Kobe rookie level. Hold on, Miranda Edwards. Is that a Miranda that I know? Miranda, did we work together or is that a different Miranda? The picture looks really similar, but I can't tell. Yeah. 1,500. Okay. How many years on YouTube? I've been doing this exactly 1 year. What will your channel be if you quit DoorDash? It'll be a lot of things. It'll be whatever I'm doing at that point. It'll still be this bet on you set goes one day at a time. It'll be a lot. And I can see myself doing like, one dash or one, few orders every week to make a video there. But the channel will evolve. Yeah. Impossible Burger versus a Beyond Burger. What up, Cliff? Yeah. Camping adventures, yes. Yes. Me and my girlfriend were talking about that. When Ruby was born, we wanted to take her. We had an idea to do a whole month in an RV when she was a baby, but with the dogs, we were kind of laughing like, man, what would it have been like, because we're getting ready to move to get bigger space and everything. And we wondered how our relationship would be being in such close quarters for a month, you know what I'm saying? Called royalties. Okay. Yeah. Pedro do some ghost hunting. Ooh, Jacob, hold up. I did go. I had a friend of mine that did we went to the Lemp Mansion in St. Louis and he recorded it for this show he was trying to do, and he used me as his guinea pig, and I was in the Lemp Mansion, which is haunted apparently, and all the lights were off, and I could talk about that for hours, but I wasn't doing the ghost hunting, but they used me as the person that the ghost would. Anyways, I don't know. Great question, though. Good night, TN. Have a good night. Did a full year on Gig Apps and 11K. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Heard of TaskRabbit? I have. Pedro, would you ever do ride along with ride shares? You know what? I have some videos where I filmed me picking up some people, but I don't have a dash cam. But you see me picking people up and me telling you kind of what happened after. So maybe, but I don't plan on doing a lot of rideshare. So, Pedro, would you start a fitness journey? No, I wouldn't. Johnny, yeah. I would maybe not storyteller. I will. This channel could evolve. Ultimately, my goal is I would love to speak to people. I'll write a book. I'm going to write a book at some point. Tell people my story, where I've come from, where I've gone to. I have big plans. So that's something that's going to be coming. So this channel starts as a gig economy DoorDash channel, but at the end of the day, when I started this, it was always about betting on yourself, challenging people, setting goals. So I can make that into anything, and that will follow me. So that's where the channel is going to eventually go, because I won't do DoorDash forever. Why is your farthest delivery always the worst? Yeah. Have you heard of Lyft doing food? I have heard about that. I have. I mean, there's money in it, so I'm not surprised that Lyft went that route. I have not done my taxes yet. I have somebody doing my taxes for me, but I haven't done them yet. I have all my stuff I need, but they haven't been filed. I think we'll do another 5 or 10 minutes, y'all. How do you feel about a system where we can rate the customers, what they do to us, and what I think a rating system, you can do it on Uber Eats, like thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't know how much of a difference it would make. The companies are always going to side with the consumer. So if something really bad happens, you can call DoorDash support on the customer. I think we can do that already, but it's not as easy. But good question. I enjoy your show tonight, but I have to say goodbye. Have a good one. Morning $200 day Monday. That's what's up. Appreciate you, Robert. Delivery guy. Uber food ordering next Sunday? Question mark? Ooh, possibly. Are you dashing tomorrow? Yes, I always work on Monday. Not always, but most of the time I work on Monday. The biggest problem facing this app today is hidden tips and long distance orders. I set a $2 per mile standard. Once you get past 5 miles, 9 out of 10 times they ain't taking it. Ooh, yeah, I do a lot of 5 mile trips. I'm not going to lie. But in my market, those 5 mile trips sometimes pay me $20. So it just depends. Why do people sleep on DoorDash? I don't know. And if you give a customer order a thumbs down after the order, will you get the customer again? I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, I hear that. All right, let's taste it. What was the other thing I ordered? Oh, the Fiesta burrito. It's basically beans and guacamole, tortilla strips. Not bad. Not that hungry, though. I think I'm going to save that. I'll eat that for lunch. Let's move my lunch. I'm going to eat these. Tommy's? No. What's that? Excuse me. Jorge has been testing your 625 hidden tips theory in my market, not here. Meaning, well, what's your base pay, Jorge? It's all about your base pay. So if your base pay is $275, then you need to be trying the 675s out. Because DoorDash hides when the customer tips more than $4, they hide it. $225. Okay. Interesting. In my experience, about 95% of the time, 625 always goes up. But if you only tried a few, you might have been seeing that 5% first. Plus, if it's a 625, but it's like 5 or 6 miles or 7 miles away, there's not usually hidden tips on those. Usually it's hidden tips on ones that are like 4 miles or less, in my experience. Sweet spot. It is. They wind up being only 625. Interesting. I don't know. I get a lot of hidden tips on 625. So Jessica, your base pay doesn't really change from day to day. It's pretty standard on most orders, but the influence of it changing is going to be based on if that order was declined a lot. If it's a longer distance trip mileage, they might pay you an extra 50 cents or $1 or $2 or whatever. If it's a shop and pay, like going to Walgreens to shop, those base pays are usually a little bit more than $225. So my base pay on most of my orders, 9 out of 10 is $225. Marjorie says her base pay varies a lot. hate DoorDash in my area. Grubhub is way better. That's what's up. My base pay is $375 stable. Where are you at that it's $375 to start? That's pretty good. Bang out proper at this. The way Pedro does, you have to excel at applied nuance. Yeah. 1 pizza cheese sticks and a 2-liter. Got 22 on the app. That was bizarre. Interesting. What about 650 orders? I thought that was a hidden tip indicator. 650 can be a hidden tip as well, Jacob. But that order had been declined a few times maybe, or if your base pay is 250. I don't know. What I'm saying isn't fact. But I'm speaking of my experiences. And what I see, I show you guys, short of this and, 625 is a sweet spot for me. 650, they could have added an extra 50 cents in base pay because the order was declined by a driver or two because they didn't want to take it. But then there's still that hidden tip is still, that value of the hidden tip is still there. What up, Off-White Excellent? So at the end of the day, you should take it at face value. If it's 625 going 2-3 miles, hey, and it might be more, it's all good. If it's, and if you get more, it's a bonus, right? But there are times, that I'll gamble. It might say 625 or it might say 675 and it's going 4 miles, but it's a sushi joint, or it says a lot of items from Chick-fil-A. And the subtotal is $40. That order's probably going to be $10.25 instead of $6.25. You got to learn your market and learn your trends. Learn what merchants have better hidden tips. The hidden tip thing is basically an order that's placed, and the suggested tip for the driver could be $7 because it's $40 worth of food. They're only going to show you $6.25, but that order will go up to $9.25. They're going to hide the $3. So. And you can get hidden tips on Taco Bell orders. I've seen them on all KFC, Taco Bell, Wingstop, sushi joint. You just got to learn your market. They hide them on. They hide them on every merchant. It's not about that. It's just fancy. It's just those tend to be maybe higher, like $6.25 to $20. I had a $9.25 order the other day. I showed you guys on a video I did this past Thursday, I think, or Wednesday or Thursday. I had a $3 peak pay, so the offer came in at $9.25. So that means without the $3 peak pay, it would have been $6.25. So the base pay from DoorDash is still $2.25. You follow me? So, but the peak pay, the peak pay is $5.25. They showed me $9.25. Okay, simple math. The order wanted to be in $35 because they tipped, or $35.25 because they tipped $30 on the app because I accepted it. I looked at the subtotal, $150 worth of pizzas. So. This is from a pizza place, not a fancy place, pizza joint. They hide tips. When a customer tips more than $4, DoorDash hides it. It's crazy, but that's what they do. If it's higher mileage, they might hide, up to $8 of the tip. I've had orders that are showing me $10 for 8 miles, and it winds up being $18. You just got to know. You got to learn that market, test it out a little bit. I always say, though, take them at face value. If it's $6.25 for 3 miles and it stays at $6.25, just take it that you still made over $2 a mile, if that makes sense. But for me, I calculate and say, I know this is going to be more. So I've got it in my brain that it's going to be $9.25. I had that pizza order in my brain that it was going to be $35. And that was right on because 20% of $150 is a $30 tip. So plus the $5.25 base pay, I was exactly right about it. So I show you guys these things because it's not hard. You could actually apply this logic in most markets and maximize your time and make better decisions. All right, I think we're going to call it a night here. We're just over 3 hours. I'll look at the chat a little bit more. Somebody said they were kicked out. What's that say? I was kicked out from National DoorDash Forum after posting your video. Pedro, what did you do to them? I have no idea what a National DoorDash Forum is. Some things, if you post videos and links, you get kicked out because they think it's spam. I have no idea. I didn't do anything to anybody. I got a $25 hidden tip on a Five Guys. Exactly. Orders, but usually a hidden tip is 2 to 3. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get those. They're unicorns. It's going to happen. It's just, I treat it as a bonus. Solo, peace, man. Have a good one. Great idea out in the record, Dashing Grandpa. Another great live chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. National Clown Farm. Pedro, I got a $200 tip from a plant worker my first week. Wow. Was it a big order? A painter friend said Angie's list doesn't give address or areas of potential jobs. Interesting. 7.7 miles for $40. I'll do that all day long. Oh my God. I'm all over that. Appreciate it. Thanks for you guys being here. Appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Listen, last comment. Thanks for another great stream, Pedro. Thank you, Jacob, Kobe, all day long. Appreciate you guys. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't. Congratulations to Dash and Grandpa. If you guys watched all the way to the end, you are a true G. I'll see you guys tomorrow. There'll be a video coming out. I don't know what it'll be. Don't have a topic in mind. It'll probably just be a ride along, and you guys know all kinds of crazy things happen sometimes. Appreciate you guys very, very, very much. Be kind to somebody. Be safe if you're driving. Make your money. Make good decisions. Bet on you. Set goals one day at a time. See you tomorrow.